All right, it is Cleveland Guardians baseball here on Sunday, April 16th. Welcome in, friends. We are going for the sweep today against the Washington Nationals. Let's see if we can get it done. Welcome in. Hope everybody's had a great weekend thus far. We're here at 1:25 Eastern Time, and still a lot of your Sunday left. A lot of great baseball. Huge afternoon of baseball here in the MLB. We'll keep you updated on all the scores, but let's see if we can't get a sweep here with the Cleveland Guardians. 10 minutes away, or less than 10 minutes away here from first pitch. And let's go over the lineups and my 3 keys to the game. Let's get it done. So let's look at the Nationals lineup. There was only really one change. Thomas went from the 7th hole up to the 1. Call, who's been their leadoff hitter, who did have in the first game of the series a 2-out RBI single that scored actually 2 runs. He actually is going to take the day off. So Garrett's in the 7th, Thomas at the 1st. So it runs down the order. Thomas, Smith, Meneses, Candelario, 1, 2, 3, 4. Garcia in the 5, Ruiz 6, Garrett 7, Abrams and Robles are rounding it out like they have for the first 2 games of the series. What has changed in the Guardians lineup tonight? Don't even get me started on this shit that's going on in Tito's mind today. But here's the Guardians. Kwan, as always, at the top of the order. Arias is now in at the 2. It looks like Rosario's getting the day off. I'll talk more of why I'm confused on why Arias is there. What's up, Storm Chaser, friend of the channel? How you doing, sir? Welcome in. So Arias at the 2. We got Ramirez at the 3. Just as I predicted, Naylor's off. We've moved Bell into the cleanup position, which I'm absolutely fine with. He's been hitting the ball well on a 4-game hitting streak. Gonzalez is in the 5, so he's in the lineup today. And Jimenez in the 6. I'm fine with Jimenez in the 6 because he has been hitting there, but I'm a little surprised he's not in the 2 hole. Is he having back trouble, Al? I think I heard something on pregame with that. But whether or not Rosario's having back issues and he's out of the lineup, that's fine. I don't care but I still have a problem why? Because he's batting second? Nah, come on. That's bullshit. The guy should be batting 6. Jimenez should be up in there in the 2 hole. I don't think that matters one bit when you're at the top of the order. I don't agree with that. I don't think so. So, anyways, I know why you're saying, but I'm just saying I just don't agree with the decision to put Arias in the 2 hole. He hasn't done anything when he hits, and I know he's had very little time and he's been pinch hitting, but I just don't trust that guy in the 2 hole. And Kwan's been in a slump, so now you're giving me Kwan in a slump. You're giving me Arias in the 2 hole. So who's going to be on base for Ramirez? I don't know. We'll talk about that kind of in my 3 keys to victory today. Gonzalez in the 5, Jimenez in the 6. Don't even get me started. I don't even know why Zunino's hitting 7th, but he is. Brennan is in the 8, and Straw's back in the 9. I don't know what Tito's doing to Straw right now. It just seems like he's throwing him in the 8, the 9. There's just no consistency to the lineup. But with all that said, we're going for a sweep. We've won the first 2 games. Keys to victory as we are just approaching 6-7 minutes left. Oh, by the way, we are going to be going up against a decent pitcher, in my opinion, Patrick Corbin. He's been with the Nats for quite some time. In fact, I had him on my fantasy team years ago. He was good at some points and bad in others. I just wanted to get his stats correct. Not great so far on the season. 7.71 is his ERA. 1-2 on the year. And last time out, he got a win. That was against the Angels, but he did get roughed up in his second outing against Tampa Bay. That is why his ERA is so high. So, keys to victory today. When you're coming in, smash that like button, guys. Let's go over my 3 keys to victory. None of them came true yesterday, but we still ended up winning the game. I'll be honest with you. I think we're very lucky to have won the last 2 games in this one for sure. So, here we go. Key number 1, Shane Bieber. I mean, you knew it was going to be Shane Bieber. This guy's 1-0 on the season, 2.37 ERA, and a .95 whip. This guy's the anchor of the team. All right? He's the guy that we look at and we see when he's starting, and we're like, we got to win that game. That's a game we got to go out and win. Now, I think his velocity's been down a little bit, and it gets worse as the game goes along, maybe in that 4th and 5th inning. With that said, though, he is the anchor, and I think, quite honestly, he needs to be the anchor today and show us that out of the 5 starters, he's the guy that we can count on. And we'll see how the first inning goes. It's been pretty brutal here the last 2 days. Well, I know he'll always put Straw and Quan, but I don't understand. Like, keep it 9-1. I don't understand why he keeps flip-flopping back to 9 and 8 with Straw. I just keep him at the 9 hole. I mean, why put him back to the 8? I just don't get it. I don't know if he wanted Gallagher, who's got a little more pop yesterday, but just keep it consistent. Keep it consistent. All right. Also, with that said, he was in the 8, and Miles Straw had a fantastic game yesterday. So why change it up? Why change it up? Like, why put him back in the 9 after he just went, 3 for 4 yesterday in the 8? I don't understand that. So, hey, that's my cross to bear, though. All right, so Shane Bieber, key number 1 to victory. Storm Chaser, yeah, anchor time. Come on, Shane, let's go. He's got to do it. He's got to do it today. Table setters is my key number 2. All right, these table setters, speaking of Straw and Quan and Arias today, 1 and 2, the last 2 games, not great. Rosario and Quan, 3 for 17 in this series. Not great. Not at all. Ramirez needs somebody on base because when he does hit those bombs like he did yesterday, and there was somebody on base yesterday, but when he hits that bomb, like, come on. That should be an enormous run-scoring opportunity if we can get people on base. So I expect Straw, Quan, Arias, do your job, be patient, get walks. I don't care if Straw and Quan, quite honestly, the entire season only hit 250, but if their on-base percentage is over 400 or 500, I would be ecstatic because that means they're getting on base. I mean, come on. It sounds like I'm quoting Moneyball here. They get on base. That's all you got to do. All right. So, third key to the victory today, and I kind of had to go reaching because we've actually had a 2-game win streak here and we look good, but here's my problem. The bullpen in the 7th and the 8th, 1, 2, 3. My key to victory today is can we go 1, 2, 3 in the 8th? And kind of to piggyback off of that, you got Karashek and you got Clase, who've been back-to-back games, right? Will they? I think they probably will not play today. I'd be very surprised if Clase comes in for a 3rd time and Karashek. So, Clase more than Karashek, but I'd be surprised. So, who's going to take care of business if Bieber goes 6 innings? Hopefully, Bieber can go 7, but who's going to be there in the 8th? You got Herron and Curry, who haven't played for a while, but last time out, Curry in a relief situation got absolutely shelled by the Yankees. And then who else do you have? I know I'm missing somebody. Morgan pitched yesterday. You can probably go back to him today. I don't know. So, but I want 1, 2, 3. Let's go. None of this walk. None of this 2 outs. Let's give up 2 hits and have to sweat out an 8th inning and just see, let's just get it done. Now, I expect this game not to be close, and I say that, and it's probably going to be a 0-0 game in the bottom of the 9th. But I don't expect it to be close with Bieber on the mound. Sandlin and Steffen, thank you. That's who I was missing Steffen. I think Steffen did come in the first game, but yeah, he's totally available today, and Sandlin for sure. Now, the question is, Al, does Bieber get us to the 8th and 9th? Because that's the issue. If he has a bad outing and he only goes 5, then who's pitching 6, 7? And I think that's going to set us up. Hopefully we have a 5-run lead at that point. But then you're going to have to dip into maybe Curry and Herron, and we'll see. So that's my 3 keys of the game. Shane Bieber, let's go 6, 7 innings. At least give me 6 today, and he's got a good whip at .95. Keep that going. Table setters get on base. Let's have Ramirez and Bell and Gonzalez knock them in. And can our 8th and 9th innings go smoothly? 1, 2, 3. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Today's poll question is going to be, did I say Justin Bieber? I probably did say Justin Bieber. I said that the other day, actually, to my wife. I'm like, I think Justin Bieber's playing for us today. No. Shane, I hope he does make it to the 6. But poll question of the day, because this kind of piggies off of our leadoff guys get on base and what they can do. How many stolen bases will the Guardians have today? 1, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, or 6 or more? And it looks like 80% of you already say it's going to be around 2 or 3. I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with that. Yeah, Al, we could use Curry. I'm not a big fan of Curry. I rather would see Heron in that situation. Mikhail, what's going on? Billy Joe. Good to see everybody in the chat. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. We are, seconds away from first pitch here. Shane Bieber, Patrick Corbin, and the Nationals are on the field. It's a much more beautiful day today. And for those of you that were with me yesterday, you know after I got off the air, I was going to go watch an MLS soccer game. I don't know if anybody watches MLS, but Apple TV just entirely screwed up. It'd be like if the MLB TV app just didn't work and nobody could watch anything. It was crazy. So, all right, here we go. Patrick Corbin gonna lead us off. Kwani, let's go, baby. Let's get a knock. And we are underway here in Nationals Ballpark. First pitch strike on the outside corner at 90 miles an hour. I don't mind that. I don't mind that by Quan. Let's get it. Be patient, man. Will it rain? I hope it doesn't. Quan with a blast to left field. It's right there, though, for the left fielder. And there's quickly one out here in the top of the first. And I'll tell you right now, as I glance over to the Zunino strikeout tracker, 10 strikeouts in the last 5 games he's played in. I'm sorry, 9. 9 strikeouts in the last 5 games he's played in. I really hope he does better. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. One out here in the top of the first on 2 pitches. Arias, the number 2 hitter today for the Guardians, swings and misses on that first pitch. Arias, 125 on the season. This guy, again, not many opportunities, so I'm not going to harp on him too much in the 2-hole. I just think it's a little interesting. I'd love, why don't we experiment with Jimenez in the 2? Takes the second pitch, ball, 1-1's the count early. And that is swung on and missed. An 80 mile an hour change up there down in the dirt. So 1-2 here to Arias. Again, I'm going to second guess this all day until Arias shows me he can hit. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. Even count here. I kind of have not. My wife actually bought me one of those maps with all the baseball stadiums, and you scratch off where you've been, that kind of thing. The Nationals is a park I would love to go to. It looks beautiful as Arias strikes out. Come on, man. Oh, and Arias strikes out. All right, Storm, see you in a bit, man. See you in a bit. Quan worked on hitting with more power this offseason and now is lifting everything. Yeah, maybe he was watching Major League. Maybe he thought he was the next Willie Mays Hayes in Major League 2. First pitch, ball to Ramirez with nobody on here. And so the first time through the lineup, that table setters that I was talking about, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, that's not good, Cindy. And there is a ground ball to third. Nice pick and throw across the diamond. And Patrick Corbin quickly retires 1-2-3. And we go to the bottom of the first. And we'll see Shane Bieber. Come up. Again, the guy is, 1-0, 2.37 ERA on the year. So looking forward to him coming up. Not too many scores around the league thus far. Everything is top first or maybe mid first here. I'll tell you what I'm betting today, though. I'll be a nice guy. I'll tell you what I'm betting. I have that's basketball. I have Cleveland, Washington, under 9. I did take this game under 9. I have Tampa Bay on the money line. Philadelphia and Cincinnati under 9.5. Please don't screw me again, bullpens. And Milwaukee, San Diego under 8. No overs today. I went all unders again after just licking my lips from getting hit in the face yesterday with those bad unders. But going with it again. Billy Joe, that is like the last time they did win something. But to be fair, did they win this? Did they win? what do you call it? The World Series? Because I don't think they ever show like the World Series. They kind of get to the playoffs, right? But they don't actually win anything in it. You guys remember Major League 3 Back to the Minors? That one was pretty funny. If you haven't seen that, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so bottom first coming up. We'll see what Shane Bieber does. Hopefully he can reciprocate what Patrick Corbin did there in the top of the first. All right, Bieber, let's go. Let's go, Biebs! 19 innings over 3 games, so averaging about 6+ innings, 4 walks. Doesn't walk many people and 14 strikeouts. So his velocity's down. He's not striking people out as much. Hopefully he can get that back up, and we'll see if we can't get him on track. Let's go. Let's go, Bieber. Let's get pumped. We got our number 1 starter on the mound. Chance to sweep, and I am watching the Yankees-Twins game. I'll keep you updated on all the scores, but I am watching that here live. So I'll give you that, anything that happens. Lane Thomas takes the first pitch strike there from Bieber. But if we can win and Minnesota loses, I believe we will be tied for first place in the Central. And I know we're sitting here 3 weeks into April, but hey, it's still something. 0-1 pitch to Thomas from Bieber. That is ripped down the line, and here we go. There's going to be a leadoff double by Thomas. I don't know why we can't do anything here in the first innings. It's just absolutely... What is going on, guys? Here we go again. Here we go again. God. It's just asinine. What's up, X? Good to see you, man. Friend of the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Smash that like button. We only got to 20 yesterday. I know we can get to 30 today. Runner on second. Nobody out here as Thomas ropes one down the left field line. And now we got Dominic Smith, who's yet to hit a home run on the season. So he's due. This guy's due. He hit one deep yesterday. Was so close to going out, but it just held up with what I thought was probably in some wind. But yeah, just so close. So 0-1 pitch coming to Smith, and that is in there and fouled just to the right side of the first base bag, and Bell grabs that. 0-2 quickly now to Smith, who's batting .245 on the season. Let's go. Let's get this done. Let's get this sweep. Let's tie for first. There is some major weather going on, it looks like. Oh, no, that's just a graphic. Never mind. 0-2 pitch, and Smith does check his swing. Oh, they said he went. Wow. Bieber picks up a strikeout, and I don't think that was a correct call. But, hey, it gets us the first out of the game. And there's 1 out, 1 on second base in Thomas. And we will see the 3-hole hitter, Meneses, coming up. And I think Meneses is another guy who does have power, yet to hit a home run in the 2023 season. He's only batting .224, but that's much higher after he had a couple good games against us. Or actually, that was just yesterday. I think he went 0 for 4 in that first game. Takes a first pitch, change up there at 85 miles an hour, and it's going to be 0-1 to Meneses. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's strike this guy out. Let's get out of the inning, and hopefully that leadoff double does not come back to hurt us. The 0-1 outside at 91 miles an hour, and we are even at 1-1. So Bieber actually 1, 2, 3 innings has looked pretty good this year. It's been 4, 5, 6 I've been concerned about. There is a single to right field. Thomas is going to go... No, he's going to stay at third. So it's going to be runners at the corners here. 2 hits off of Bieber in the first with just 1 down. And Candelario's coming up to bat, the cleanup hitter here. And a sac fly would just be enough to take the lead. So a nice job hitting there by Meneses. The last 2 games, he's been spot on with his hitting. He takes that the other way. That is, I believe, Gonzalez in right playing pretty shallow there. So obviously they don't send Thomas. So first and third here with 1 out, bottom of 1, and Candelario is going to hit a bloop single, and it's going to be 1-0 Nationals. And every single game we have trailed in this series. Now, I know we won the first 2. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that here we go again. I mean, good Lord. Can our starting pitching not be good? Well, he's struggling, and they're hitting. It's so deflating to sit here in the bottom of the first with your number one guy on. I mean, come on. First and second, one in, one out, and there's a ground ball. That's going to be a hard double play to turn. There's one, and no, they are not going to get the second. So Garcia does ground out, but it'll be runners at the corners now with 2 outs, and Ruiz coming up, the catcher. So, first pitch swinging there. It was a hard play, number 1, by Arias there at shortstop. He does a nice job moving over to his right, throws back across his body, and Jimenez tries to throw it. It almost gets him, but still a good play by Arias. 2 down, 2 on, 1 run in already, and Bieber is kind of in a jam here in the first inning. Ruiz, the catcher, batting left. Batting .265 on the season. Bieber sets and delivers to him. That is down low at 86 mile an hour. It is 1-0. We have got to get something going. Storm, what is going on, man? This is absolutely ridiculous. We got the guy at second. Sorry, Nave. We got the guy at second. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, it's runners at the corners here. 1-0 pitch. That is swung on, and that'll end the inning. It's to Quan, unless he drops it. We'll see. And no, he does. He does complete the catch, and we'll go to the top of the second. So not as bad as the last couple of first innings, but still not how you want to start the game if you're Shane Bieber. We go top 2, Nationals 1, Guardians 0. Man, what can our starting pitching do? I mean, to stop allowing these runs in the first. Are we just not prepared? We just not prepared? I don't know. By the way, I have Rays money line today. I got bases loaded, top of first, nobody out. Absolutely love to see that. Let's go. So no other scores around the league. We're the only ones to give up runs. Not surprising there, but welcome in, guys. Hope you're having a great weekend. Smash that like button if you're enjoying your Sunday. A great afternoon of Major League Baseball here. Shane Bieber's pitching against Patrick Corbin of the Nationals. If you're in Ohio, if you're in Cleveland, looks like there's thunderstorms on the way. Is that confirmed? Do we have? It's supposed to rain. Yeah, I got my weather woman sitting in the family room in between laundry. I'll tell you right now, I don't do laundry. I admit I don't do the laundry, but I will do the dishes. I don't do laundry though. Just never a fan. All right, so we trail 1-0 going in the top of the second. We're gonna have the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Bell, Gonzalez, and Jimenez up in this one. Quite honestly, I think Gonzalez should be in our lineup every day. I'm a little surprised he's not. I hope he has a good day, and maybe Tito gets on board with that. So we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, I really do think Gonzalez is going to be a good hitter. I like the guy. I think he should be in our lineup. We don't have tomorrow off, no. So tomorrow we do start a 3-game series against the Tigers, and then we have Thursday off. Again, I will not be doing any live streams for the Tigers. Number 1, got to spend some time with the wife. Number 2, quite honestly, I really don't want to watch a Tigers game. So I'll be back on Friday with the Marlins. I'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Top second, first pitch to Bell is down low, and it's 1-0 to him. Severe weather maybe around 2. Okay, a little update there. That is ball 2. Patrick Corbin a little scared of Bell with his hot bat. Let's see how he handles it. 2-0 to Corbin. Just 11 pitches into the game. Top second, nobody on, nobody out. Corbin delivers the Bell on a 2-0 pitch, gets him to swing over top of a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Woo-wee! That's a good pitch. So, 2-1 the count to Corbin, and that is going to be line to left. I'm sorry, I thought it was going into left field, but it doesn't. Nice play there by the shortstop, and there's one quick out. So, Corbin does a nice job here in the top of the second, and he is retired 1, 2, 3, 4 with pretty much ease. Pretty good ease at the moment. Whew. Whew, come on. Let's go. Let's get this offense going. We got somebody up that I told you I think he's going to be a hitter for us for a long time. Gonzalez, he does take a first pitch strike there. Swings across that one. Man, that's a good pitch by Corbin. That's going to be just hard to hit. It's just a hard, very hard ball to hit, really. All right, so that's ball one. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix something on my end here. All right, so 1-2 pitch coming to Gonzalez, and that is going to be swung on up the middle, a slow roller to second, and retired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row here for Corbin to start this game. Not a bad job. Not a bad job at all so far. Corbin, sinker, slider, four-seam changeup, throws the sinker and slider about 85% of the time. So that's what he's going to go to. Doesn't really throw that four-seamer too much. So if they're sitting on that, they're going to be in trouble. 2 outs, nobody on, top second here, and let's go. Let's go. What's up, Tribe? Tigers fans don't want to. They don't want to watch the Tigers. They probably don't. Yeah, that's exactly right, Nave. That's exactly right. I was looking at the schedule today. It's 1-1 here to Jimenez, the 6-hole hitter. Josh Bell has been stepping up. He is on a 4-game hit streak. He had a home run this series. He looked 2 doubles yesterday. The 1-1 to Jimenez is at the knees, and that's a called strike. And Jimenez is down the count 1-2. But, yeah, looks good. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Let's get up to 30 today. I know we can do it. Let's go. Let's go. So the 1-2 to Jimenez, that's in the dirt, and it is even at 2-2. Woo. Corbin sets, 2-2 pitch to Jimenez. That is swung on and fouled out of play. And they will do it again at 2-2. Jimenez actually has been hitting pretty well lately. Pretty impressed with him, and he's getting on base. Again, this is why I think he should be in the 2 spot. Jimenez grounds that out to Corbin. He's going to just run it over, toss it to first, and that's going to be the top of the second for the Guardians. So we go bottom 2, 1-0 Washington. Corbin is looking pretty good. I told you, he's kind of hit or miss. He can be very good or he can be very bad, and thus far in this game, he looks absolutely stellar. So we'll see how he we'll see how it goes for the rest of the way. But yeah, as of right now, my under 9's looking good if Bieber and the team can keep it going, right? All right, so bottom 2, guys. Let's go. Bottom 2. Let's go. All right. Any other scores around the league? Rays took a 1-0 lead. There's still bases loaded with 2 outs now in the top of the first. Nothing else, though, is going on around the league. Yeah, I'm not watching the Tigers either, Storm. I just don't. Number one, I feel like the Guardians-Tigers game are like the most boring games ever. In fact, when the Tigers come to like Cleveland, those tickets go for like $6 in the upper deck. And in my opinion, they should really market those games against the Tigers as like, hey, has your son or daughter never been to a baseball game? This is the game they should go to. This should be their first game. I feel like if everybody remembered back to their first baseball game ever, it was probably Indians-Tigers. Like, you know, I mean, just that's the type of game. I don't know. So, all right. We go bottom 2. We're down 1-0. Let's hopefully see if we can get Bieber to bounce back. Go 1-2-3 here. And then get Zanino, Brennan, and Straw back up and give us a chance to tie the game up here in the third. If you guys are coming in, welcome in. Happy weekend to everybody out there. Sunday afternoon. Great day for baseball. A lot of games going on. I'll keep you updated. If you're coming in, smash that like button if you could. We're almost at 15, and then we'll be on to 30. Let's get it done. I know we can hit 30 likes today. I know we can do it. No, it isn't. Sorry, thank you. Sometimes I just forget to take it off. That's just premonition. That's just how much I know Bieber's going to get it done right now. It's going to be 2 quick outs, and I'm going to put him right back up. So, Garrett in the 7 hole as Thomas went into the 1. Manager's looking really good for that move as Thomas led off the game and scored that run. And now Garrett has done the same thing. He has doubled down the left field line. So, if you're playing at home, the manager of the Nationals absolutely did a dynamite job inserting Garrett into the 7th, who's now doubled, and Thomas went up to the 1, and that is the only switch he made, and it has led to 2 doubles and 1 run already in this ball game. So there's a runner on second. Jeez. And Bieber gives up another leadoff double. Nave, I had it on there, and just, I'm not going to change it when it goes to bullpen. I'm just not going to change it. So it just ended up being, because, I think the game I stopped was Plesac went out of the game in, after an inning, and I'm just I'm not going to change all these guys in and out. So, if you want to know the pitcher, just open up the MLB app, quite honestly. I do tell who the pitcher is, but to me, I'm just not going to do that. All right, 0-2. 0-2. Here to Abrams, the 8-hole hitter. Let's go. Bieber, man, let's get this done. 2 leadoff doubles in the first and the second inning. Let's see if this one comes back and gets across the plate. Abrams, 0-2 pitch to him from Bieber. That is swung on and missed, and a nice K there by Bieber. That was in the dirt. That's really more on Abrams. It's a good pitch, but yeah, Abrams was made to look silly there. No, I don't do the pinch hitting either. That's just, no, because that's few and far. Nah, to me, then I'd have to sit here and I'd have to type and just, I don't care. The outs and the people on base, it's just easy. It's a quick button. It's just one quick button. It's a click and a button. But, yeah, so. Maybe one day, who knows? It's my first year doing it for the Guardians. Maybe one day, but when I have somebody in the house that can do that stuff for me, maybe when I'm big enough one day and I have a producer here and I just talk and they do all the stuff for me, then for sure I'd have it done. But for me to try to do outs, people on base, watch the game, talk to you, respond to things, I just don't have time to do that shit, quite honestly. 0-2 pitch, and that is down in the dirt. That is down in the dirt. 1-2 here to Robles. Shane Bieber, 20 pitches through 2 innings. Actually, through 1 1/3, quite honestly. So, Bieber checks Garrett at second. 1 out, 1 on. 1-2 pitch. That is a check swing foul by Robles. It was going to be a ball, but nice job there as it was a check swing. And luckily, we got Robles to put his bat on the ball. All right, Bieber. 2-2 pitch to Robles. That is outside. It's now 3-2. I don't think it actually hit his bat. I think they did call it a ball, so maybe it didn't hit his bat. That was just weird. I don't know what happened there, but it is 3-2. Count full here. 1 out, 1 on. Garrett at second base. Bieber looks back at him, and the 3-2 pitch, he gets Robles to swing and miss, and that is 2 strikeouts in a row. And let's go. One more. And we, no, I don't care if you give up a leadoff double as long as that leadoff double doesn't come in. It's fine with me, Bieber. That's a good pitch there. And Robles just can't catch up to it. Which is kind of weird because he doesn't strike out much, Robles, and he does put the bat on the ball. So Thomas, who got that leadoff double to start the game, is now up here in the second inning, and he takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button for me. It is 0-1 to Thomas, 2 outs, 1 on. Garrett with a decent lead there at second base. That is low and outside at 91 miles an hour. And it is now 1-1. Nave, so Al said that he's dealing with some back issues, but maybe a little bit of both. And there's a single in the gap, and Thomas continues to do damage. The two guys that changed in the lineup, and Thomas is going to get a double off of that, and the run's going to score. And jeez, come on. This is ridiculous. If you take Thomas and Garrett out of this lineup, the Nationals have absolutely nothing. But Thomas has doubled twice, Garrett's doubled twice, and what it's led to is 2 runs and a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second. And Bieber just continues to leave the ball over the middle of the plate to guys that he shouldn't. I mean, there's nobody but probably a few people on this team that can hit the ball. And the top of the lineup can. And Thomas is one of those guys, and I know yesterday he was in the 7th hole, but he can be that guy. Now he's falling behind 1-0 here to Smith, who is due to hit a home run. And I just really hope now is not the situation that he takes advantage of Bieber leaving some over the plate. That is down low, and it's now 2-0. Come on, Bieber. Let's get out of this. Come on, man. Killing me. The Rays put up a 3 spot there, by the way, in Toronto. Love to see that. So, 2-0 pitch to Smith, and that is ripped down the right field line. They say 1-0. I saw 2 pitches, but I'm not sure Bally Sports knows how to update their things. There it is, 2-1. Yep. So, Bally Sports is awful, by the way. I mean, we're forced to sit here and watch Bally Sports, but for how much longer and who knows, and I just, What I didn't live in Cleveland. What was what were the Guardians or the Indians on before Bally Sports came around? And that's gonna hit Smith, I think, on the foot, and he's gonna go to first base. So maybe not. Did that? Yeah, it did hit him. So 2 on, 2 out. Runners on first and second, and Meneses, who got an RBI single there in the first inning, is going to be up with 2 on here. And again, another guy who hasn't hit a home run with power. That's a breaking ball that basically hit before the plate and then bounces into Smith. Probably the easiest hit by pitch he'll take. Hits him actually on the top of the foot. Oh, but then it bounces up to his face and gets him in the helmet. So that's an interesting one. Meneses takes a first pitch strike after he tried to check up, but he went around. If you guys are coming in, Guardians down 2-0. It's all gone to hell early. Al, that's saying something. I would say the same with Kluber, too. Oh, God, Kluber has fallen off the rails, right? I mean, that guy used to be fantastic. Fox Sports Ohio, that's right, Nave. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Fox Sports Time Ohio, yeah, that's right. I do remember that now. It used to be like Fox, yeah. Oh, did Bailey's buy them out? That must have been interesting. 1-1 count to Meneses. That is a ground ball to Arias, who bobbles it and then still gets Meneses at first. Little lucky there. He stayed with it. He bobbles it. We go to the top of the third. Well, it's been 2 innings. There's been 2 runs, and the Guardians now trail 2-0 as we go to the top of the third. And we're going to get the 7, 8, 9 hitters up, and that means Zanino's leading off an inning. And we'll see what happens. Welcome in, friends of the channel. Smash that like button if you could. I'm trying to hit 30 today. Can we get there? I would love to. Let's do it. So, lots going on in baseball. Again, I mentioned the Rays put up a 3 spot in the top of the first and then just gave up a run, and there's 2 on, nobody out in the bottom of the first. So that's going well for the Rays. Diamondbacks up 1-0 over the Marlins, and then everywhere else is zeros, except actually I take that back. The Angels just scored. It's 1-0 over the Red Sox. So, a lot of games going on this Sunday afternoon. Glad you could be here for Guardians baseball. Looking forward to maybe another comeback win. It would be 3 out of 3 for a sweep. What's up, Placebo? Let's go, Cleveland. Let's go, man. Let's go. So welcome in, guys. Smash that like button if you can. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you doing? I'm going to be here for 60-plus Guardians games and the playoffs. And we are making the playoffs for sure, right? We're making the playoffs. We're not, and I'm not going to be content with wild card, okay? We're going to win the division in the Central. And if we can get the Twins to lose today and we win, that would put us right there. So welcome in. Smash the like button if you're a Guardians fan. I appreciate your support. Let's have a great afternoon and fun of talking baseball and everything Cleveland. Nave says they should put the Browns on Bailey. That way you don't miss a game because sometimes the Lions and Browns are on Fox. Really? They make you... Well, where do you... where in proximity to Detroit do you live? Are you in between? Is that... Or are you... You're on the west side, right? I think you said Elyria? Was it you that was in Elyria? They really do? So, top third, Zunino's going to lead things off. Like always, takes a first pitch right down the middle for a strike. And 9 strikeouts. Last 5 games, he was up at 320. He's down to 286 batting. And there is a... Oh, it's a blue fly ball. It's going to get down. Oh, he's going to go for 2. Zunino's got a leadoff double. You got to be kidding me. I mean, listen, that is just... If that... But see, here's the difference. If that makes you think he's a good hitter, then you're out of your mind. It's a seeing-eye fly ball into the gap that he hit off like the barrel or the end of his bat there. And I don't know why Thomas didn't lay out to catch that. It's like a half-assed slide there. And then Robles bobbles it, and Zunino gets to second base. Whatever, Zunino. You're there, man. You started the rally. Let's go. Let's go. Now we're going to see Brennan, the 8-hitter here, who takes a first pitch ball off the plate. Oh, and now I'm going to have to hear people say, well, Zunino got a double yesterday. God, no, he didn't. He got a bloop fly ball that landed in his spot. 1-0 pitch to Brennan. That one's fouled off. Jason, it'd be great if he could hit a home run. He does not have a home run on the season. Good news. Next 2 starting pitchers coming over, flamethrowers, Bieber and Espinino. All right. There's a fair ball down the left field line. Oh, it's going to take a bad bounce for the left fielder. Zunino's going to turn around third. He's going to score, and that's going to be back-to-back doubles by Zunino and Brennan, and we got to run right back here in the top of the third with nobody out. Let's go. Let's go, Guardians. Come on, baby. Brennan spoils that pitch, and it just goes down that left field line. And with the English on that ball, it takes a favorable bounce and catches the corner of the stands. And Garrett has to then retrack back to left field, and that allows Brennan to get into second base rather easily and let Zunino score. A first pitch ball to Straw as he actually squared around to bunt, but it almost hit him. Nave, I think worse than that. I think we have, let's see here. How many games have we played? What have we played here? Or 8 and 6, 14? What's 162 divided by 14? 11, no, a little higher. 77. 77. And there is a foul out of play to the right side. 1-1 count here to Miles Straw. I think we have 7. I think Jose Ramirez yesterday was our 7th. Is it 15? I thought it was 14 games. Have we played 15 games? What is our record? Let me look at it. Oh, we're 9 and 6, not 8 and 6. Yeah, through 15. So let me do the math there again. 162 divided by 15 times 7. Yeah, so about 75. About 75. That's what it is. That's what we're on pace right now for. 1-2 pitch coming to Straw. Nobody out. 1 run in, 1 runner on in second base. That's Brennan. Back-to-back doubles by Zunino and Brennan to lead off the top of the third here. Straw is going to hit a ground ball. That's, ooh, it was bobbled. And he's safe at first. Straw beats it out. There was a bobble there at shortstop. And we have runners at the corners now with nobody out. And the top of the order rolling over. Let's go, Guardians. Let's get it done. What's up, X? Let's get it done. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Glad to see everybody here on this Sunday. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, you need to do so. We are having fun here each and every Guardians live stream. And it's runners at the corners, top third. 2 on, nobody out. Quan is going to be your hitter, and he is going to foul that right back to the backstop. It is quickly 0-1 to him. So, that was a great infield single there by Straw. Got a little bit of help with the shortstop bobbling. And it is 0-1 here to Quan. Lefty on lefty. Corbin now at 33 pitches on the day. Quan That's a line drive right back up the middle. It's going to score the tying run. And Miles Straw is going to go to third base. Again, runners at the corners and now 2 runs in. And it's the comeback / cardiac kids here in Nationals Park. So that is 4 straight hits to start the inning. And it is a tie ball game. And just like that, all the crap that Bieber did in the first 2 innings is erased. And now the leading run is sitting here 90 feet away in Miles Straw with Arias up. And this is, again, a situation, if Arias doesn't do something, I'm just going to harp on the fact that I can't believe they didn't put Jimenez in the 2 spot today. So, top third, and Arias actually took too long, so he had a strike against him before a pitch was thrown. Then he swings over that pitch, and now it's quickly 0-2 to Arias. So he took too long to engage with the pitcher. He got a pitch violation, and now it's 0-2. Let's go. Arias, get a hit. Put it in play. 0-2 pitch. That's in the dirt. Good stop there by Ruiz. And we'll have a 1-2 count coming up. I would love them to steal. I think they should steal, man. This is a situation here that you got to steal. Let's go. Smash that like button if you're coming in. Let's get up to 30 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. 2 on. Nobody out. Top 3. 2-2 ball game here in Washington, and they're going to disengage over to Kwan. Kwan had a mediocre lead there at first base. He's got his oven mitt, and he looks over at the signs to see if he should be taken off here. I'd take off. If Arias, to me, is not a guy you can count on putting the ball in play, but I think Kwan could steal it straight up. They throw down to third. Oh, and it's going to go. It gets past the third baseman, and Miles Straw is going to score from third base. Kwan, I think, was already running to second, and they throw back to third, and it doesn't go well. Ruiz throws it low. The third baseman can't handle it. Now we got runners on, that's Kwan on second. Third run comes in. They throw, they try. I don't know what Ruiz is doing there. Miles Straw is not off the bag, but 2 feet. And it gets by Candelario. Straw comes in easily. Kwan is over at second. And it is a 2-2 count now to Arias. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done. Come on. 3 runs in. Nobody out here. Top of 3. And it is now run full. Arias has gone 0-2 to 3-2. And that's fine, man. That's fine. Let's go. So, 3-2 pitch on the way to Arias. Kwan, a decent lead there at second base. Corbin, this is going to be his 39th pitch here in the 3rd inning. And that is in there for a strike. Arias didn't take the bat off his shoulders. Again, not a big fan of this guy in the 2-hole. But 3 runs in, only 1 out. And we're going to see Jose Ramirez and maybe Josh Bell after him. So Corbin gets that. It's at the letters on the inside corner of the plate. But, I mean, that's a pitch I think you got to swing at it. If not, but to just spoil it. So a little visit to the mound here by the Washington Nationals pitching coach on maybe how to pitch to Ramirez. Nave, I've been saying that all along. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button for me. Do me one favor, just hit that little thumbs up. Appreciate all the support for the channel. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and do that too. Jose Ramirez, go ahead, home runs in Guardians history. Climbing up the ladder, 73, past Manny Ramirez. And now this guy, he's got Larry Doby in mind. That's who's at the top of the board there, I think. Corbin, 39 pitches already. This will be his 40th, the first one to Ramirez. Little surprised they're not walking him, but Bell honestly has been hitting well. So if you walk him, you're just adding another guy for Bell. Let's go, Jason. Let's hit a home run. That is a bunt. Oh, that might work out well. Corbin does get Ramirez at first. It was a swinging bunt, so that's going to move the runner over to third. There's going to be 2 outs in the inning for Bell. But it almost worked out, quite honestly. It had a lot of English on it. Ramirez, it's a great breaking ball. Just swings, tries to check up, hits a bunt, basically. And unfortunately, Corbin does have good accuracy, unlike a lot of starting pitchers who would throw that into right field. So runner at third, 2 outs here. Top 3 runs in. Guardians have a 3-2 lead, and that is a first pitch ball inside to Josh Bell. Bell hit a home run in the first game of the series. He's 4 for 9 in the series. Much better than the previous few series that he was in, where he was really just batting like a $113. 2-0 to him as that one is down low. Let's go. Let's get some runs. Come on. Let's do it. 2-0 is going to be the pitch coming up from Corbin. He's now sitting on 42 pitches, not even through 3, and that one is in there for a strike. 2-1. Good breaking ball. That was a fantastic breaking ball. So, 2-1 pitch coming to Bell. That is in. Oh, God, I thought it was inside. They're going to call it a strike, and it's now 2-2 to him. Runner on third, 2 outs. 3-2 Guardians here, top of 3. Shane Bieber has given up a run in each of the first 2 innings, but the Guardians put a 3 spot, a crooked number here in the third, get it all back, and take the lead. That is now going to be a full count here to Josh Bell as that's inside. So 3-2's the count, and we have on deck Gonzalez, the big SpongeBob himself, waiting. And he's due to hit a big shot, too. 3-2 pitch to Bell from Corbin. That is line down the left field line. Fair ball. It's going to go into the corner, and that's, I think, going to be another double by Josh Bell. I'm pretty sure that's 3 straight doubles in his last 3 at-bats. Maybe I might have missed something in there, but regardless, it's going to put us up 4-2 on the Nationals, and we just keep hitting. We just keep hitting. 4-2 here, top 3. That will score a run, and now we got Gonzalez, who might be able to put in another. So the Guardians trail 2-0, and the comeback kids make it happen again here in the top of the third. 4-2. Gonzalez at the plate, and he's going to take a first pitch ball. Let's go. See you, Storm. Have a good one. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button for me. We're trying to get up to 30 today. I know we can do it. It's a Sunday afternoon. The Guardians are winning 4-2, and Gonzalez rips one foul. It is going to be 1-1. Woo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done, right? So 1-1 is the count to Gonzalez. There's the pitch, and it is ripped back to the screen, unfortunately. He put a good lick on that one, but it is a foul ball. 1-2 with 2 outs, runner on second still. And that is going to be in the dirt. It's going to be 2-2 to Gonzalez. So 2-2 to him. All right, 2-2 to Gonzalez. With a runner on second, that is fouled off again. Spoils another pitch. Good job by Gonzalez to battle here. He is doing a hell of a job. So, 2-2 is the count to Gonzalez. Corbin at 52 pitches, and he is struggling here in the third inning, and that one is fouled off again. We'll do it for a 4th time at 2-2. Gonzalez 0 for 1 on the day. This guy, I think, is going to be something special. Let's get it done, Gonzalez. Just a bloop single. Let's make it 5-2. Bell is going to need not a hard-hit ball. He's going to need a little room here to work. He's not the fastest guy, but he's also not the slowest guy on our team. 2-2 pitch, and that is swung on and missed, and Corbin finally retires the side. So we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. But the Cleveland Guardians put up a 4 spot on the Nationals and take the lead 4-2 here in the 3rd inning. What a great offensive inning there for the Guardians. Something we haven't seen in a long time. But absolutely loved it. They almost batted around. Jimenez would have been the 9th hitter in that one. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button for me. let's go around the league with some scores. Angels do now trail the Red Sox 2-1. That's at the end of the third inning. Rays up 3-1 over the Blue Jays, top two. Nothing going on in the Diamondbacks. Marlins, end of three. It is 1-0 Diamondbacks over the Marlins, end of three there. Braves, Royals, they've just started 0-0. Phillies, Reds, they've just started 0-0. Pirates, Cardinals, they've just started 0-0. So, and Twins, Yankees, they are tied at zeros as well. So, lots going on here in this afternoon of MLB baseball. Welcome in. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. Hit that like button. Cleveland Guardians up 4-2, bottom of three. And let's see if Bieber... Now, this is what I'm waiting for. Can Bieber come out, and can he absolutely give us a fantastic 1-2-3 inning? We just never get him. We just never get the 1-2-3 innings. And for me, it's a major problem. I'm just so sick of not being able to get the 1-2-3 innings. You know, we just constantly come out in situations like that. We just can't get it. Just nothing. You know, absolutely nothing. So we'll see if we can do it. I have faith that Bieber's going to come out. He's got a 2-run lead now, bottom third, and he's going to get it done. By the way, Game 2 for the Cavs is 7 p.m. on Tuesday night. I don't know why. This is one problem I have with the NBA playoffs. They drag this shit out so much. The NBA playoffs just drags it out as there's a first pitch ball to Candelario, who's 1 for 1 on the day. I just don't understand why the NBA needs to take so long in between games, okay? If anybody wants to argue that hockey players don't actually work harder during a game than NBA players, you're out of your mind, and they play every other day during the playoffs. Every other day, like clockwork. 2-1's the count. I'm serious. Like even between games where they move cities, it's every other day in the NHL playoffs. Why the hell does the NBA have 2 days off in between some of these? That is a drive to deep right field, and that is gone. And Bieber has now allowed a hit to the leadoff hitter in each of the first 3 innings, and they have all scored. But this time, Candelario just put a massive shot into the upper deck there in Nationals Park, and it's 4-3. And just like that, the Nationals get one back. I mean, what do we have to do, Bieber, to get a 1-2-3 inning? Like, for real. This guy absolutely is irritating the shit out of me. He hangs a breaking ball at 86 right across the middle of the plate, and Candelario just does not miss. He absolutely just destroyed that ball. All right, so Garcia's going to be up, and this guy's got power too. Hit a home run in the first game of the series, so you got to be careful with him. Can't leave anything over. 0-1 pitch to him. That is down and in. It is 1-1. So 1-1 pitch coming from Bieber to Garcia. He was safe on a fielder's choice in the first inning, and this is fouled away. 1-2 the count. Yeah, I just don't understand what we're doing with Bieber and our starting pitching. Why is it so hard to get outs? I just don't understand. I mean, come on. That's grounded back to Bieber. He's going to toss it to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Maybe it's a concentration thing. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, God. It's so irritating, though. Isn't it? Just so irritating. All right. Bottom third, 1 out, nobody on, 1 run in. This will be Bieber's 42nd pitch of the inning. And that is fouled away. Ruiz, the hitter, now 0-1 on the day. So, 0-1 on the day for Ruiz. He'll step in and see an 0-1 pitch from Bieber. That is going to be grounded to second. Jimenez takes that easily, throws it to first. Bell catches, and we have 2 outs. So, 4-3 game, 2 outs, bottom 3. And we'll see. 13-12X, that is a massive score. If I have to call a 13-12 game, I'm not going to be happy. Stone Garrett's up, who replaced Thomas, and that is a line drive, first pitch to the shortstop, and that is a quick 1-2-3 after we give up a home run. So we go to the top of the 4th inning, and it is going to be 4-3 Guardians over the Nationals, but I think Bieber's pretty upset at himself. Yeah, a little bit, Al. I'd agree. I'd say a little bit. He is probably becoming that guy. So I would agree. 100%. I kind of laughingly compared him to Kluber earlier, and I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does become like Kluber. You know, I mean, Kluber kind of started becoming that guy as well. So yeah, I would not be surprised if he does kind of the same thing there. So, all right. What's going on? Anything special? Let's see here. Not too much going on anywhere else. No other scores, I don't think. Rays still up 3-1. Oh, the Yankees just took a 1-0 lead. They still got runners on the corners with 2 outs there in the bottom of the 3rd, but they are up on Minnesota. So if things held true at the moment, we'd be tied for first place at the end of this one. Let's go. Let's go, Yankees. It's the only time I'll root for the Yankees. It's the only time I'll root for the Yankees. So we go top 4, and we are going to see Jimenez, Zunino again, and Brennan. And I mean, let's be honest, Zunino with that bloop double got things started, didn't he? I mean, that was a bit ridiculous, the bloop double. I mean, come on. Al, yeah, but if he continues to look bad, I'm not sure we're going to be able to trade him with much value. We'll see, though. Actually, a little surprised we didn't trade him last year, quite honestly. Yeah, a little surprised we didn't do it last year. So, first pitch, that is a pop bunt foul by Jimenez. That goes all the way to the 6th row behind the Washington Nationals dugout. Crazy. So Jimenez 0 for 1 on the day. 2 for 8 in the series and 300 on the season. There's a lazy fly ball right at Robles in center field, and he'll be under that. And just like that, there is 1 out in the top of the 4th. 1 out, top 4. And if you guys were wanting to watch the Tigers game, they are in a rain delay in Detroit, which tells me, yes, we are getting rain here in Cleveland. Because if you know anything about Cleveland weather, sometimes, not all the time, a system will move that direction over the lake. There's a first pitch ball to Zunino. That's one of the few times he's been ahead in the count this season. So, 1-0 to Zunino. 1 for 1 on the day with a bloop double. And that is at the letters 1-1. Zunino, 1-1 pitch to him. He's going to take this to left field. He's 2 for 2 on the day. And that's a single. And who's this Mike Zunino guy? Here's the thing about Mike Zunino. He'll have the good game. But the other 6 games between the games are going to be shit. I mean, that's just that's the truth. It really is. It really is. Well, I hope somebody overpays, Al. I really hope somebody does. It'd be nice to see somebody overpay. Runner on first, 1 out, top 4. Brennan, a lazy ball. That is to the pitcher. Oh my God, what is going on? We're just getting all the breaks today. The shortstop can't corral the pitcher's throw. It was a little off the base, and everybody's going to be safe. And we got first and second now with only 1 down. Let's go. Let's go, Guardians. You got to take advantage of these breaks, though, man. Got to take advantage of those breaks. To be honest, you got to make that play. You got to make that play. Who is that? Abrams? I think that's Abrams, the shortstop. You got to make that play. First and second, 1 out. That should have been the end of the inning. Patrick Corbin's probably not a happy camper at the moment. Probably not a happy camper. That should have definitely been the end of the inning. So 0-1. 0-1 to Straw. and that is going to be in the dirt, 1-1. All right, 1-1 pitch coming up to Straw. He's 0 for 1. He was safe on an error earlier in this one. I think that was actually the Abrams at second. I think he's got maybe 2 errors. Although, here's the exact same play, and everybody is going to be... No, they're going to get Straw at first. It went back to the pitcher. This time he didn't catch it. It's fielded by a middle infielder there. Thrown out is Straw, but it does move the base runners over, and it's going to be second and third here with 2 outs. We do, X, we do. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. This was exactly, again, back to Corbin. He can't corral it. The second baseman there gets it. Does a nice job barehanding the ball. Throws it over to first base. All right, we need a big 2-out knock here. Let's go. Let's get it. Kwan. Can Kwan come through? He's been struggling. You know what's funny? That he did get a hit last time up, but the table setters that I mentioned earlier, the keys to the game, 9-1-2 really, have somewhat come through today. So that's kind of been a key to the game. The bottom of the order is killing it right now. That's a 1-0 pitch high, 2-0 to Kwan. Need a hit, Billy Joe. We sure do. We need a hit. Let's go. Let's get a hit, and let's get it going. 2-0 is the count to Kwan. Corbin, 65th pitch of the game coming up. And that is right down the middle at 90 miles an hour, 2-1. 2 outs, 2 on, top 4. Guardians put up a 4 spot in the top of the third inning, trying to add on here, given that Bieber has given up a run in the first, the second, and the third inning. I mean, if you want to look at silver lining, at least it was only 1. That is down and out of the zone. It is 3-1 to Kwan, and I don't think you give in to Kwan here if you're the Nationals, because quite honestly, Arias is on deck, and you know my thoughts on that, gentlemen. So here we go, 3-1 pitch. That is a huge breaking ball right over the middle of the plate. It was a good one. It started off at Kwan's head and ends up right down the middle. So the count runs full here for Corbin in the top of the 4th. 2 on, 2 outs. Second and third, that is Zanino and I believe Brennan. Kwan swings and fouls that away. The cameraman did a really shitty job on that. Didn't even show us the pitch, but I knew what happened. I'm a smart man. So, 3-2. 3-2 to Kwan. We'll do it again. And that is fouled off, spoiled. That was that same breaking ball he got Kwan to just freeze on earlier. This time, he gets him to swing, and maybe Kwan is kind of catching up to that pitch. 3-2, we'll do it for a third time. And this one is deep to left field, and actually left center. The center fielder, Robles, is going to take that, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. I didn't even put up the second. That is, that is 3 outs on the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We had some trouble there. We had some trouble on base, but we just couldn't get it to go or come to fruition. So, unfortunately, no added runs. 4-3 ball game, bottom 4. Let's see if Bieber, for the first time in this game, can come out in the bottom of the 4th and, number 1, get the guy out, and number 2, let's not have him score. We could tie it in the loss column. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. All right, guys, if you're coming in, smash that like button. We're almost to 20. I'd love to hit 30 today. It's Sunday afternoon baseball. It's a rainy day, or it's about to be in Cleveland. I wonder if I can turn my camera and you can see this. That is dark and gloomy out there. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's dark and gloomy. Dark and gloomy. All right, let's get some updates around the league. What do we got? Twins, Yankees. Yep, 1-0 still. Rays up 3-1. I got Rays money line, so that's looking good. Phillies, Reds under 9.5 runs isn't looking good. There's 2 runs in on 3 hits, and the bases are loaded for the Phillies, and this has all happened in the top of the 1st. So I need to stop betting unders when I think it's going to be an under. Jesus. I mean, especially with those 2 teams. I don't know why I went back to it. I just saw Sessa, I thought was gonna be a better pitcher today, but obviously he wasn't. And now it's 3-0. He just walked somebody in. So Not a great start to that one. Nothing else is really going on across the league, but I will keep you updated if anything does change. And now, did he walk another one in? No, they went. I'm looking at MLB Network. They're now live with the Reds game, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so 4-3 ball game. Bieber is going to see the first hitter here, and that is a fouled off pitch. This is going to be Abrams, the 8th hitter. Let's see if he can get Abrams out. By the way, the Phillies just are. My under is going to lose in the first in the first inning. They're up 6-0. Jesus Christ. God, Sessa, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? All right. All good. 1-1. 1-1 and Abrams, that's outside. 2-1 to him. Bieber, 47 pitches here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch count hasn't been the problem. It's been his location, and it's been mostly, quite honestly, over the plate and not in good spots. Abrams fouls that one behind, and that is going to be a 2-2 count. So, let's see if we can get the first batter out for the first time in this game. Abrams 0-1 on the day. 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be swung on and fouled down the left field line. That is a foul ball. Yankees still up 1-0, top mid-4 now. I just saw Garrett Cole, if I'm not mistaken, just struck somebody out. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. 2-2 pitch, and that's a single. 4 for 4. Washington National hitters to start off an inning. 4 for 4. I mean, you just can't do that as a starting pitcher. That's nonsense. Bieber has allowed a hit to every first batter of the inning in the first 4 innings of this game. And you're not going to be a winning ball club. The fact that we're only up 4-3 is also lucky. Or the fact that we are up 4-3 is lucky. We could be down 3-0 if Patrick Corbin doesn't have some defensive issues there. I'm going to have to see how many of his runs are earned. I mean, Washington has handed us 3 errors. Let me see if Patrick Corbin has any earned runs. And there is going to be a bunt. It's a drag, and he's going to beat Josh. Oh, my God, and that's awful. Josh Bell, throw it to Jimenez, who's covering the bag, man. He tried to lay out, and now it's first and second. It's a great drag bunt by Robles, who has speed, and he just beats Josh Bell. It was fantastic. Jimenez comes over and covers. I'll say he might be a little late, but he's there. What is Josh Bell doing? At least give Jimenez a chance to catch that ball and step on first. Gosh almighty. So 1-1 is the count here. Robles and Abrams are on base, first and second. Nobody out, bottom 4. Thomas, who's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and an RBI and a run. 5 for 10 in the series and batting .333. Don't leave one over the plate to this guy. 0-1 count. Bieber checks Abrams at second, sets, delivers, and that is strike number 2 on the outside corner. Let's go. Let's go. The 0-2 pitch by Bieber, that is fouled out of play, and we'll do it again here at 0-2. This is just crazy to me, the fact that, honestly, you guys, like, Shane Bieber, 4 straight? What's the record on most leadoff hits per, like, to the first hitter of each inning? Has anybody given up a leadoff hit to the first 5 or 6? That's going to be a hard stat to find. There's a ground ball to Jose. There's one, and they're not going to get the double play. They get the guy at second. So 1 out, runners at the corners now. Ground ball, and he finally, though, gets Thomas out, the leadoff hitter today. So, unfortunately, Dominic Smith is up, who has power, who can hit it, deep enough to score a sac fly. And there is a runner at 90 feet away to tie this game. So, But Bieber just doesn't look good. They're getting to him. They're putting people on base. And I think we're going to get a pitch clock violation on Smith to start out. And it's quickly 0-1 to Smith. So Smith's down in the hole 0-1 without even taking a look at Bieber. And that's the reason why he didn't engage with him. So the 0-1 pitch to Smith. And he's going to pop this up. And it's going to be in the infield. Arias is going to take this. And wow, does Bieber get lucky there. I think Smith was so frustrated with the pitch clock. He swung at that first pitch because he already had a strike on him, and maybe that helps the starting pitchers out sometimes. Oh, so runners at the corners. Joey Meneses is up 1 for 2, 3 for 11 in the series, but only batting .233 on the season. Again, no home runs here in the early season, and he is kind of due. So hopefully Bieber is careful with him. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, bottom 4, and Zunino's going to run up to Bieber and talk about how he wants to handle Meneses. Hopefully with some caution. Hopefully with some caution. All right, here we go. Zunino's back behind home plate. The set and pitch by Bieber to Meneses. That is in the dirt, and Zunino is going to allow Thomas to get to second base, as he does block it. He doesn't allow the run from third to score, but the runner from second, Thomas, who's pretty fast there on the bases, does get down there. So a base hit would actually most likely take the lead for the Nationals. And that is a curveball in the dirt, 1-0 to Meneses. Not a great pitch, in my opinion, to start out, but I guess he was looking to get him to chase. I don't know. We'll see. 1-1. 1-1 now as he it's a first pitch or second pitch strike. Bieber sets and delivers the 1-1 to Meneses. That is a ground ball to shortstop. Arias is there, and that'll retire the side. So every inning seems to be just a drama-filled inning, but they are quick, and we are in the top of the 5th here, just a little over an hour into the game, and a 4-3 game at that. So, we go to the top of the 5th, and we will see, who are we going to see? We're going to see, I think, Ramirez, Bell, and Gonzalez coming up. 3, 4, 5, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere right around there. All right, guys, welcome in. Smash that like button if you're having a great day. Let me know. I know I am. Guardians are up 4-3. We're 9-6 on the season, and we could be 10-6, essentially tied there for first place in the Central. So Boston is up 2-1 over LA at the end of 5. The Yankees have a 1-0 lead over Minnesota in that game. Tampa holding on to a 3-1 lead over Toronto. The Philadelphia Phillies put a 9 spot up in the top of the first. You know what's so disappointing? When you bet an under 9.5 runs, and in the top of the first, somebody puts up 9 fucking runs. God, that is so annoying. Arizona 1-0 against Miami. Atlanta, KC, zeros. Pittsburgh's up 2-1 over St. Louis. Everything else just getting underway. There's a couple rain delays in Chicago and Detroit, and everything else is in the 4 o'clock spot. So, yeah, just absolutely ridiculous to give up 9 runs in the first inning. Yeah, they've been like 86, 87. I've kept an eye on that. Nothing really in the 90s. You know what, though? I kind of noticed this in his first game of the season. He just hasn't had good stuff. I mean, he doesn't look great, and I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with this guy. You're going to have to do something, right? So, all right. Well, we'll figure out what we are going to do with him. But in the meantime, let's get some insurance runs. I know we're only in the 5th, but let's get some more runs. I take it back. Arias there, grounds out to start the 5th. 1 pitch, 1 out, and get this guy out of here. Get this guy. This guy shouldn't be on our team, let alone playing in the 2-hole. And I know we talked about why he was playing the 2-hole because he's a right-handed hitter, but let me ask you a question. If you haven't eaten in 100 days and then somebody hands you a piece of shit, would you eat the shit? No, you wouldn't. Just absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Absolutely ridiculous that this guy's hitting the 2 spot. So, 0-1 here to Ramirez. Nobody on for him, I think, again. And that is inside. 1-1's the count. 1-1 count. Corbin, 73 pitches on the game. He's kind of settled in over the last, 3 errors. 3 errors is really going to upset you on the mound. And I meant to check how many earned runs he has. Let me take a look at the box score. He has officially 2 earned runs. 4 runs, only 2 earned. And that is a pop fly to second base, shallow right field. It looks like the first baseman's under it, and he's going to take it, Smith. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th, and God, this just has it has just the writing on the wall that our batting ever since that 1 inning is going to cool off. Their hitting's just going to continue against us, and we're going to have to sweat this out. So Ramirez doesn't do anything, and now we're left to Bell here with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the 5th inning. 75 pitches for Corbin. He might go 6 if he gets out of this one quickly, and that's a first pitch strike at 93 over the heart of the plate. Come on, Guardians, let's go! Let's get it going. 0-1 to Bell. That is swung on and fouled off quickly. 0-2. 2 straight good pitches right down the middle of the plate. First one looked at, second one fouled off. And now Bell has put himself in a predicament here. But he doesn't really chase too much out of the zone, so let's see what he does. Corbin, the 0-2 pitch to Bell. That is swung on, fouled off again. Yeah, Bell doesn't do... I will say, he doesn't strike out too often, or at least, less than others. And with that said, he's a little more particular about the pitches that he's going to swing at 0-2. 0-2 pitch, that's way down and outside. Nobody would have swung at that. And it's going to be 1-2. Landon, man, he does. And we kind of talked about that in the pregame of game 1 of the series. He's coming back against his old team. That's down in the dirt. He's evened up the count here, 2-2 again. He doesn't swing at those bad pitches. So I think Corbin, if he wants to attack him, needs to go middle of the plate here. We'll see what he does. 2-2 pitch coming on the way. That is swung on, and I say he doesn't swing at bad pitches. He kind of did in the beginning, the first part of the season, and he just did there. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Guardians, it's going to be 4-3 ball game, and Shane Bieber is trying to do something that I need somebody to look in the historical books. If he gives up a hit to the first guy up, which is going to be, I believe, Candelario. If he gives up a hit to Candelario, that will be a hit to the first batter in each of the first 5 innings. And I can't remember a time that I ever saw somebody do that. Let me know if you guys remember that ever. I just can't remember that ever happening. So, just crazy, right? Crazy to think about. All right, so if you're just joining us, Guardians have a 4-3 lead. Welcome in. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do so. And while you're at it, smash that like button. You want to be a part of this channel. I know you do. We're just giving out free pick winners each and every day, basically. We have a streak bet alive. We're on day 5 of our streak bet. Trying to hit 14 in a row. If we get to 14, that would be $32,000. We're on day 5, and let me see. We had Nolan. No, that was something else, right? No, we had Nolan Arenado over 1.5 total bases. What has he done? Let me take a look. Arenado, hey, 1 for 1 with a hit. So we just need one more hit, and we'll move on to day 6. Let's go. Bell over 1.5, Olsen over 1.5, and Vaughn over 1.5. 10 early cash outs, $40. Bell, so Bell has hit already. What's Olsen at? Let me see. Let me see what Olsen's at. Let's see. Olsen. Where's he at? There's a first pitch ball to Candelario as we start the bottom of the 5th. And that is going to be a strike down the middle. So we're at 1-1. Olsen had a hit, and it was a triple. So you're just waiting on who? You're waiting on Vaughn. You're waiting on Vaughn. What does Vaughn have, Al, while I'm sitting here? 1-2 pitch, Candelario. I don't know. I mean, that seems like a bad cash out there. You're already 2/3 of the way. What does Vaughn have? 1-2 pitch, Candelario. That is going to be inside. Almost hit him. Almost put the 5th leadoff runner in a row. Crazy. Crazy. The 2-2, it's fouled off. Spoils a good breaking ball in the dirt there. So, 2-2 pitch, bottom 5 here. 4-3 game, Cleveland, Washington. And Candelario is going to get a hold of this one. And ladies and gentlemen, Shane Bieber has allowed a double in the first. I think a double in the second. A single in the third, a single in the fourth, and a single in the 5th. That's all wrong, but it's 5 hits to the leadoff hitters to start this game. This is absolutely just ridiculous by Bieber. He can't get the first guy out of an inning to save his life right now. Runner on first, nobody out, and that is going to be Garcia. He's going to pop that one into left field. Quan underneath that, and a first pitch. And they, I don't know why they thought that Candelario was going to go to second, but he dials it in, throws it back to second. 1 out here, bottom 5. 1 on. Ruiz, the catcher, is due up. I'm not sure, Al. You know, I'm always a guy who just says never. I think cashing out loses value so much. I'm just a guy who's like, I don't care. Like, even if the cash out value shows you, and there is a first pitch swing, it's a double play ball. There's 1, there's 2, and we get out of the inning. And just like that, we go to the top of the 6th. That was a quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 pitch inning. So top 6. Nice job there by Bieber. That's going to probably propel him into at least 1 more inning pitched. So top 6. 4-3 Guardians. Vaughn's in a rain delay. Oof. I'm just always a guy who just I don't do the I don't do the cash outs. I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. But that's, you know, I always leave that is like a personal opinion. Like that's like a judgment call in baseball. You know, I think that's the strike zone call. You do what you feel. Yeah. All right. So, 4-3, top is 6. That was a nice double play ball. Good to see Bieber finally able to get a ground ball and get a double play ball. He used to do that all the time, quite honestly. And it really propelled him to be, you know, what made him a great pitcher, getting him into the 6th and 7th inning. But he's kind of died off, as we've seen. And let's see, we got Gonzalez, Jimenez, and Zunino coming up. 5, 6, 7 hitters. Zunino 2 for 2 on the day. Bottom of the lineup, really carrying the Guardians at the moment. And, yeah. Arias, Ramirez, Bell. Bell had a double, but, yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see what we're doing. Let's get it done. One time. Get a couple more runs. Get Bieber 1 more inning. And see if we can't sweep this series. Yankees, I believe, still up 1-0. It looks like it's going to be the end of the 5th there. Let me get you updated on some scores. There have been some scores around the league. Atlanta's taking a 3-0 lead over Kansas City. That's the only difference. Other than that, status quo. First pitch here from Corbin to Gonzalez. That's a strike. 83rd pitch of the game for Corbin. I would assume this is, unless it's quick, it's going to be his last inning. Oscar Gonzalez 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout, batting 139 on the season. Hasn't been great. Just absolutely needs to get things going. 2-1 to Gonzalez. I must have missed a pitch or something with a pitch count. You never know. There is a rip down the right field line, and it's 2-2. Dang, that just went over the netting there. Almost hit someone right in the face. Gotta be careful. 2-2 pitch to Gonzalez. Corbin sets and delivers from the windup, and that is taken to center field. Robles is going to run and get under that one, and there's one out here in the 6th inning. So, Jimenez is going to be your batter. Again, I really wish I would have seen this guy in the 2-hole today, but hey, we got the lead. I'm not going to complain too much. By the way, I just watched Austin Hedges knocking a run there in Pittsburgh on a replay. So, anybody want Hedges back? Just saying. 76-mile-an-hour curveball right down the middle of the plate to Jimenez, and he doesn't even lift the bat off his shoulder. He's hitting .295 on the season, 2 for 9 though in this series. Cooled off a bit this series, and that is down low, 1-1 to him. So, 1-1 the count. And Corbin winds and delivers, and that is taken straight back to the screen. I did not check my fantasy baseball today. I really hope there was somebody... damn it. I left a guy in the lineup that is not playing. I always do that. All right, 1-2 pitch, and that is a ground ball to first base. And Smith is going to get there well before Jimenez, who decided to slide into first, feet first. And it's 2 outs quickly here. So, 4-3 game, 2 outs in the 6th inning, 90 pitches. 60 out of the 90 have been strikes. So Corbin has been allowing hitters to put the ball in play, and it showed. 4 runs up, but really, 2 of them are unearned. Mike Zunino, 2 for 2 on the day. Does he keep this 6th inning alive? That is a first pitch ball down low. Corbin's just absolutely scared. Now, Zunino could hit a triple and give him a chance at hitting for the cycle today. I don't think this guy could get a triple to save his life, but who knows. That's ball 2 that was right down the middle of the plate on the knees, but I guess it was a little inside, they say. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. We're 10 away from 30. Zunino's got a 2-0 count, and now he has a 3-0 count. And I don't know why people are scared of throwing to Zunino. It's just, what are we doing here? Come on. Throw him a strike. The 3-0. And he pops this ball up, and that is going to be the catcher or the first baseman? It's going to be the catcher, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Patrick Corbin goes 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th. We could see him maybe another inning. That was 91, 92 pitches. I don't know. Would they let him go like 110? We'll see. We'll wait for that, but we do go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Scored 4 for the good guys and 3 for the Nationals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get a sweep. That's all I want, man. I just want a sweep. Can we just get a sweep? One time. Right? We just want a sweep. All right. So, bottom 6. Bottom 6. Anything else going on around the league? Let me check the scores. Royals clap back. It's 3-1 in that one. Nothing else going on. I think Arenado should be coming up soon, maybe. And we'll see if he can get me another base knock to move on to day 6 of the streak. Let's see. I think he is coming up third up here in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Cardinals. And we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what he does. So, 4-3, bottom 6. Bieber will come out. I forget what his pitch count was. It wasn't too high. I mean, I guess he could go 7 if he gets a quick 3 outs. But he has let a runner on base in the 1st inning, the 2nd inning, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. And they've all been, he's allowed the first batter to get on base. That's what I meant to say. Let me clarify. He's allowed the leadoff hitter in each of the first 5 innings to get on base. That's awesome, Al. Today you got Volpe stolen base winner, and you need Alonso for the home run. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What I do is I put a $5. I do a $5 home run parlay, either 3 or 4 each day. $5 to win like 1,000. And let me tell you what mine is today. First pitch, that is down the middle for a strike to Garrett here. Let's see if he can get Garrett out. The first time up, Garrett doubled down the left field line. He's in the 7th hole. today. Lined out, and he does have a run. 8 for 14, though. Oh, and this might be the first out ever. It is. Bieber gets a comebacker to the mound, throws to first base, and he's finally retired the first guy to start off an inning. It's about damn time, to quote Lizzo. I don't know. All right. So, one out here in the bottom of the 6th. We're going to see Abrams come up, who's 1 for 2 on the day. I'll tell you my parlay. I'm just trying to bring it up. I'll tell you my home run parlay. Let's see. There is a first pitch ball. All right. So, my home run parlay today is I have Whit Merrifield. It's 4 home runs, as it's a 1-0 pitch. Abrams is going to fly out to Quan in left field, and there's quickly 2 outs. And Bieber could go 7 here. He's only at 71 pitches. All right, so I have Whit Merrifield as for a home run, plus 900. That's probably not going to hit. I got Castellanos for the Reds, plus 500. Kettle Marte for the Diamondbacks at plus 650. And Andrews for the White Sox at plus 800. That $5 bet, I'm sorry, I did a $3, not even a $5. I did a $3. It pays out $12,000. I do one of those each day. The other day I had 2 of 4. I had 2 of 4, and I was really pissed I couldn't get it. Really mad I just didn't get it. But oh well, it's not going to hit ever. It's just fun to play. Fun to play. All right, 1-0 pitch here to Robles, the number 9 hitter. And if Bieber can get this guy out under, the next 7 pitches, I think he definitely comes back out. As long as he just doesn't get into trouble in this situation, I think we're going to see Bieber here, and Robles is going to be 2-1 on him. Ooh, you got to make that play, man. There's a guy in the stands who obviously, just quite honestly, should have made that play. Yeah, I like Castellanos today. So, Al, you know what I really did? About 2 days ago, and anybody, if you bet home run props, you might find this interesting. But what I did, and I'm old school, I write things down, so sorry, it's not in a spreadsheet. But 3-1 pitch, by the way, coming up to Robles, and that is foul ball. We'll do it at 3-2. So I wrote down 2 days ago, I wrote down all of the hitters that have not got a home run on the season that are power hitters and can hit home runs. And I've been just kind of using that, quite honestly, as who I'm going to put in. And that's a walk there by Bieber. So we're going to have a runner on first. We just can never go 1, 2, 3. So bottom 6, runner on first, and the top of the order is coming up with Thomas. So, like some of these names on here, in this game, Quan, he's not a power hitter, but I know he can hit home runs. Brennan, not a power hitter, but he can hit home runs. Gonzalez, they haven't hit home runs. Who else do I have? Oh, in Washington, Abrams, Meneses, and Thomas, they can all hit home runs. William Contreras for the Cardinals hasn't hit anything. Castellanos hasn't hit anything for Philly, not Cincinnati. He used to play for Cincinnati. Jeff McNeil, I think he's injured, but he hasn't hit a home run. For Minnesota, Solano, Miranda, the Yankees, Hicks hasn't hit one. Cabrera hasn't hit one. Baez and Hayes hasn't hit one for the Tigers. So just a lot of names there. 0-1 pitch. It's now 0-2 to Thomas. So that's kind of what I did. I just kind of looked at who hasn't hit a home run this season and just kind of thought to myself, hey, why not just, kind of use those guys each and every day and see if I can't, kind of nick one once. So we'll see how it plays out. There's a wild pitch by Bieber, and that's going to put the tying run at second. So what looked like a quick inning here is now turned into we're going to have to sweat out an 0-2 or 1-2 pitch to Thomas, because if he can get any type of single that reaches the outfield, you're going to have Robles, the number 9 hitter, score from second. And if that happens and Bieber ties this game up, I'm just going to be absolutely so pissed. 1-2 pitch, that is swung on and fouled out of play. Come on, let's go. Let's go. If you guys are coming in, we're 9 likes away from 30 likes. Let's get there. I know we can do it. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's going to be a fantastic afternoon of baseball. Hopefully we walk away with a winner. And that is a foul down the left field line. We'll do it again at 1 and 2. Let's go. Oh, come on. Let's go. Bieber taking his time here. 1-2 pitch on the way to Thomas. Checks the runner at second. Delivers. That is a ground ball. Foul again down the left field line. That one was actually snapped by Ramirez. We'll do it again at 1 and 2. Robles on at second base. He got a 2-out walk. Wild pitch brought him down to second. Thomas, who's 2 for 3 on the day with, I think, 2 doubles, or at least 1 double I know of, is up, and he's going to hold off, and that ball is low in the dirt. So Bieber was at 72 pitches and 0-2, I believe, to Robles, or close to it. And it's now 12 pitches later, and it's 2-2 to Thomas. So maybe he doesn't come out for a 7th inning here. We'll see. That is off the plate. And now he's run this one 3-2. He was 0-2 again to Thomas, and he cannot get this guy to hit the ball in play, get it out before it goes 3-2. Something we've just struggled on all year long. So 2 outs, 1 on, 3-2 pitch, bottom 6, 4-3 game here. And that is going to be fouled straight back to the screen. 3-2. We'll do it again. Swaninsky, does he have a home run, Billy? Right now I'm just targeting guys that don't have a home run, but let me know if he doesn't have a home run, I'll write him down. I kind of only looked at some guys. I didn't look at every single roster. I just glanced, really. And he gets him! Thomas is struck out, and that'll end the 6th inning. So we'll see if he comes back out for the 7th. We do go top 7 here, 4-3. We go top 7, 4-3. And I think we are going to do Wheel of Winners today, so I'm excited about that. In the middle of the 7th, it looks like we'll do Wheel of Winners, and we'll spin the wheel and see what we're playing for later. Looking forward to that. All right. So, top 7. And I believe we're going to see, if I'm not mistaken, who is it going to be? Bottom order? Bottom top? 8-9-1? Something right around there? I can't remember. Let's update you guys on some scores around the league. Yankees are now up 2-0 over the Twins. Tampa has taken a 7-1 lead over the Toronto Blue Jays. Arizona up 5-0 over Miami. Atlanta 4-1 over Kansas City. Pittsburgh still 2-1 over St. Louis. And Boston 2-1 still over the LA Angels. Again, Tigers, White Sox still in rain delays. Everything else starting at 4:07 Eastern. And then the Sunday Night Baseball game, Texas-Houston on ESPN. So, good stuff there. It does, Al. It does. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly, and I don't know. So if we have Stefan and Sandlin coming in for 8-9 today, which we probably do, the question is, I'm going to pose this to the chat. What do you guys think? Do you bring in Bieber for the 7th inning? He's at somewhere right around high 80s, low 90s. I think he's high 80s, like 87 maybe, 89. Would you bring him in for the 7th, or would you bring in Eli Morgan again, or Herron? What would you rather do? The Nationals are out hitting us. 3 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors. That's the difference of the game. If you go over 3 errors, that's really the difference. So bottom 6 in New York again, 2-0. I don't like Curry. I don't want to bring him in, but yeah, Morgan or Herron. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can't add on to our lead here. New pitcher Harris now for the Nationals. 94-mile-an-hour ball inside. He's played in 4 games, only 5 innings in the 4 games. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Opponents hitting 125 off of him. And that is inside, ball 2 to Brennan. 8-9-1 coming up. And that is a strike at 94 at the letters. Let's get it going. Come on. Let's get something. We haven't really put our leadoff runner on base much in this game, unlike the Nationals. I got to tell you, if we sweep this series, if we win this game and we sweep this series, I think we have to feel a little lucky coming out of it. I do see Herron warming up there in the bullpen, so I would assume he is coming up in the 7th inning. 94 mile an hour outside, and now that is a leadoff walk. So let's go. We got our leadoff hitter on board, and we have, hopefully we can roll it over to the top of the order with Straw at least maybe moving that runner over or getting a hit and maybe having first and third with nobody out, and Quan and that top of the order looming for Harris, who just came into the ballgame for the Nationals. So Straw steps in, the 9-hole hitter today. 0 for 2. Hasn't really looked good today in that 9-hole. Again, I don't know why we switched him from the 8 when he went 3 for 4 yesterday. But hey, that's why they don't pay me the big bucks. Good teams will win ugly games. That's correct, Al. They will. But I find ugly games, I don't know if these are ugly games. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if these are ugly games. I just think we got really lucky. We got this game especially. 3 errors? I mean, come on. There were a couple double play balls they should have had. I mean, yeah, this is, I guess you could use the word ugly in the sense that it was bad on ugly for the Nationals. I mean, it wasn't ugly for us that well. I don't know. 0-2 pitch coming to Straw. I rather have us. Good teams might win ugly games, but good teams will also beat good teams. And that is a single, and it might be more. That's going to go for 2. Is it going to score Brennan from third? He is going to not round third, but it's going to be a double for Straw. We got second and third here with nobody out, with Quan coming up, and this is the insurance I'm talking about. Let's go. A great piece of hitting. Straw doesn't try to do anything on an 0-2 pitch. He just puts the bat on the ball, takes it the other way, and it is going to be a double down the right field line. Again, it kind of hits that little stadium or the stands that, that interjects there into the foul territory. So that really kind of helped out as well. I thought Brennan was gonna push the envelope, but he does the good thing with nobody out and stays at third. So second and third with nobody out, and an 0-1 pitch here to Quan that's down low at 87. So 1-1 to him. What I was gonna say though, Al, is we haven't really beaten anybody decent yet. The Yankees, they won 2 or 3 from us. Good teams beat great teams. There's going to be a double, maybe a single. We'll see. Quan down the left field line, and no, he did not go for 2. I didn't think so. It was softly hit down the left field line, and the left fielder was playing in short. It's an RBI single for him. Runners at the corners. Still nobody out in this 7th inning. Let's go. I don't think they're good. I hope they end up being good, but right now I don't think that's a good ball club. I think they're mediocre at best. Their pitching has a little bit of work to do, their starting pitching. Good teams win, great teams cover. Well, we're sure not doing that, I'll tell you that. I haven't even looked at I don't bet the run line ever, really, but I don't even know what our run line record is. Arias, 0 for 3. Again, batting 105 on the season. And if this guy rolls into a double play and it scores a run, I'll be fine with it. The only thing this guy could do to make me upset at this point is just strike out. It's 0-1, maybe 1-1 to him after that pitch. We'll see. I guess they're going to say it's 0-1 unless Bally didn't update that. Yeah, I don't think going just above 500 against them is insanely impressive either. That's kind of where I'm going with this. Like, We just haven't, you know, I mean, we've been good. We've been good. Our offense hasn't been great. I mean, we've just gotten, yeah. You bet the run line today, -1.5? All right, well, hopefully they can knock in a couple more runs and the bullpen can close it down. But if we look at it, I want to look at the Guardians' schedule here. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah, I mean, we've played Seattle and Oakland and Washington Nationals. I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. And we're only, if we win this, we'll only, oh, there is a double play ball. There's one. There's two. Again, it brings in the run, whatever. It's 6-3 with nobody on now, but and 2 outs. But I'll tell you right now, I just don't agree with Arias being in the 2-hole. He's just not the guy in that spot. Because look what happens again. Ramirez is coming up with nobody on. I said this pregame. That is why I would not put Arias in the 2-hole, is because Arias is not going to hit the ball well enough to get on base, and now he's grounded into a double play, and nobody's on base for Ramirez. So 6-3 ball game. Ramirez takes about a 9-iron there, tries to golf it out of the stadium, and swings and misses. I'll tell you, the true test, in my opinion, is going to be probably coming up as it's 0-1 and now 1-1. So we have a span of games. I mean, Detroit, again, easy. Marlins, not that difficult. Colorado, not that difficult, especially at home. Boston, probably not that difficult, as Ramirez is 1 and 2. So, I mean, we kind of have an easy schedule. I'll tell you right now. May 1st through the 7th, we play the Yankees and the Twins. If we come out of that at least 4 and 2, I'll tell you right now, then I'll say we're a great team. But I think we're a mediocre team at best right now. Yeah, Al, I don't either. And I don't know how he stayed so long. I just don't understand it. 2-2 pitch to Ramirez. That is swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. So we got 2 insurance runs here in the top of the 7th. It's 6-3 now. Guardians over the Nationals. Welcome in, friends. If you haven't smashed that like button, make sure you do so. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I don't know what you're doing. You're missing out on some fun each and every Guardians game. Well, not each and every one. By the way, Phillies put a 10 spot up on Cincinnati, and that just annoys the hell out of me. So I will chalk that one up for a loss today. But Tampa's winning, and I got that. I got no, that's basketball. I keep looking at that wrong. I got Cleveland, Washington, by the way, under 9, and that screwed me. So that has absolutely screwed me. I'm not going to win that one. I totally forgot I had the under in this game. I'm not betting an under the rest of the... Listen, I've had 2 bad days of unders. Yesterday was absolutely ridiculous. I've had 3 errors that led to runs in this one, and I'm just not doing it again. Ramirez, he's going to go to center field, and I'm done with unders. I'm done with unders as much as the top of the 7th is done. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, and we are going to spin Wheel of Winners today. We are going to spin Wheel of Winners today, and I'm going to tell you how that works in just a second. So, I have this wheel behind me, guys. I have this wheel behind me, and this is how it works. There are 2 different kinds of prizes. And every prize, if it's monetary, gives you the option to bet a parlay. And I will put the money up. So this is how it works. You have white prizes. Those are for our Patreon members. And you have orange prizes. That's for everybody. So first and foremost, let's see what we're playing for today. And we are playing for $10. So we're playing for a $10 parlay. This is how it happens. If you want a chance to give me a parlay where I will put $10 on it, and if it hits, you will collect all the winnings. That's what happens. So if you want to play for a chance to give me a $10 parlay, and I will bet it for you, that's all. Just put put $10 in the chat, and I will put everybody's name in wheelofnames.com, and I'll spin the wheel at the end of the 7th inning. So we're playing for a $10 parlay. I got Al. Just put it in the chat, and I will spin it for you. And we'll see who wins. Nave's in there. Placebo's in there. What's up, Storm? Welcome back. It's going well. It's going well. Storm, or Placebo is in there. John's in there. Billy Joe's in there. Got you guys. So, again, what happens is I put your name in wheelofnames.com. It's a totally random thing. If your name comes up, then you'll have the opportunity to give me a parlay that you want to put $10 on. I will take that $10 in my DraftKings account. I will put $10 on the parlay. It can be 2 teams. It could be 10 teams. But if that parlay comes to fruition, I will Venmo or PayPal you all of the money. Trust me, it happens. I think I did that somebody earlier last season, maybe during the NFL season. Somebody just did a 3-team parlay, put $10 on it, they got $70. So that's how it works. As simple as that. So put $10 in the chat if you want an opportunity to do that. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and we're going to see Heron come on, the lefty. And who are we going to have? I think we're going to have the top of the order coming up. For the Nationals. By the way, Philadelphia is on pace to have 40 runs today against Cincinnati. So if you're not watching that game, they're on pace to have 40 runs. We're 6 likes away from 30, guys. If you haven't smashed that like button, hit it for me. It's 6-3, bottom 7 here. Shane Bieber, that closes the door on him. He can't get the win. He goes 6 innings. Gives up 3 runs. Absolutely couldn't get any first hitter out until the 6th inning of each inning. Just gave up 5 straight, 1 through 5th. And I'm not going to say he pitched well, but he did enough for the Guardians to get the lead and put himself in a position to get a win. So, yeah. Bottom 7. Here we go. Heron starts off Smith with a first pitch strike at 96 miles an hour. Heron, in the first week of the season, really was just on a tear and then kind of cooled off a bit. That's down low at 88. 1-1 to Smith. So, bottom 7. Smith 0 for 2 in this game. Looking for his first home run of the season. He's going to take this one to the opposite field. Kwaan's going to be there on the warning track. I'm sorry, Brennan is now in left field. He's on the warning track, and he's gonna take that one. Was Brennan there all day? Maybe I just didn't even notice. All right, 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 down. All right, Heron. Nobody on. 1 down. Meneses takes an 87-mile-an-hour changeup, I think, right down the middle of the plate. 0-1 quickly to him. Very lonely, it looks like, out there in the bullpen for the Guardians after a lot of Karashek and Clase have pitched the last 2 days. They're definitely probably not out there, or if they are, they're just hiding. 0-2 here to Meneses. Heron got him to swing over the top of that one. Meneses 1 for 3 on the day. Heron sets, and the ump is going to... Oh, it's a pitch clock violation, and it's going to be ball 1. So 1-2. So Heron took a little too much time. He sets and delivers the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and Heron, a nice strikeout there. That's what I like to see from this guy. And there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's go, Guardians. Come on, baby. One time. Let's just... 1, 2, 3. This is what I talked about at the beginning of the telecast in my pregame. Number 3 in the 7th and 8th and 9th innings. Can we go 1, 2, 3? Actually, I said 7th and 8th. We're in the 7th. That is 1-2. And now Candelario is going to sit here and let's see if we can go 1, 2, 3. One time, baby. One time. Candelario, who's 3 for 3 on the day, is going to swing over top of that one. It's 1-1 to him. By the way, Boston's wearing these yellow uniforms. They're god-awful ugly to me. There is an outside pitch. 2-1 to Candelario. If anybody has seen these, let me know your opinions on these yellow Boston. I know they do it for a reason, but I'm just saying, it's an awful, yeah. Candelario rips that foul down the left field line. 2-2 the count. And Tim Herrin could get out of this in 11 pitches if he can get Candelario to strike out on this next pitch. Let's go, Guardians. Let's get out of the 7th, go to the 8th. It's been a while since I can remember a 1-2-3 7th, and that is ripped foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. So, things have kind of aligned. The stars have aligned with a very easy schedule in the first few months of the season, quite frankly, for the Guardians, and we got to take advantage of it. Can we sweep as there is another foul ball down the left field line? Again, 2-2. Because that might allow time for Tristan McKenzie to come back. Savali's a little injured now. He's going to miss starts. So can we get these guys back? Can we get our rotation set up with Bean atop the Central, maybe as we move into June and July? And Candelario is not going to give us a 1-2-3 inning. He is now 4 for 4 on the day and gets a 2-out single to left field. Unfreaking believable. Gosh, we just cannot get 1-2-3 innings out of our bullpen. And this is what's going to absolutely kill us. It is. This is what's going to kill us. It might not be early in the season, but if it comes playoff time and we're still doing this, it's going to be our Achilles heel. There's a foul off first pitch to Garcia, who's 0 for 3 on the day. And it is 0-1 to him. So, runner on first, 2 outs here. 4 for 10 Garcia in the series again. He did hit a home run in that first game. 237 on the year. He does have some pop in his bat, so you got to be careful. Don't want to give up a home run here and, again, make it a 1-run lead. That is outside at 89. Took a little something off of that. Tried to paint that outside corner just a little too much out. Yankees still up 2-0 at the end of 7 with the bottom of the order coming up for the Twins in the 8th. 1-1 pitch from Herrin to Garcia. That is on the outside corner at 97. And it is 1-2. So, Herrin trying to get his second strikeout and get out of this inning with just that single to Candelario, who, quite honestly, 4 for 4 for the day, has really earned his keep today for the Nationals. That is a ball low. Zunino does do a good job, finally, for once, blocking a couple pitches today. He's looked much better behind the plate. And we're even here at 2-2. Herrin looks like a 12-year-old boy, but he throws like a 30-year-old man. The 2-2 pitch is swung on, drilled to deep right, and that's fucking gone. You have got to be kidding me. What did I just fucking say, Herrin? Unreal. God, these bullpen guys are straight killing me. I just said you couldn't do that. And he leaves a pitch right out over the plate, and it's a 2-run home run, and now it's 6-5. And thank God we got those 2 runs in the time. What are we doing here, people? It's a 6-5 ball game, and we're going to have to sweat this shit out again. Yeah, and I can read your lips. He looks back and he goes, fuck. Yeah, that's exactly what we all just said, Herrin. 6-5 game. Ruiz is up. It's a first pitch ball high above the letters. Al, a lot of times when I say the negative possibility, it happens in good in our favor. Like when I say Zunino sucks, and then he hits a double, and then he gets a single. And, don't put that on me, Al. Don't put Herrin's shit on me. All right, so here we go. Brand new ball game, sort of. 2-0. 2-0 to Ruiz. He just grounded out to Ramirez, and that's going to be the end of the 7th inning. We're going to go to the top of the 8th, and we're going to get our wheel of winners, but I'm furious. I am furious. It's a 1-run ball game again. So let's spin our wheel of winners. Let's see who is going to be. We got Placebo, we got Nave, we got Billy Joe, we got John, and we got Al. Here we go. Spin it away. $10 parlay. And the winner is going to be Al. Congratulations. Just barely, like this close. Al, you know what to do. I think you've done it before. So just email Grandstand Bettors a $10 parlay or a parlay, and I'll put $10 on it. And then if it wins, we'll send that money to you. Just, again, make sure you do it before, the games actually start. Nave, are we still okay? Because so far our bullpen has given up more or the same amount of earned runs. Well, not really. I guess less. But still, 2 earned runs. Come on. It's going to be a tough 6 outs, Lenny. It's going to be an absolute tough 6 outs. Landon, you blame management. You're going to throw Heron to the dogs. All right. I mean, he has struggled. The first week and a half he was good, but he has struggled lately. Who was it close between? Oh, it was close between, actually, Nave, it was close between you and Al. You were, like, if it would have gone just a little bit more, it would have been you. Yeah. Joe, what's up? What's up? That's because why would I have said your name? You didn't put $10 in the chat. I don't know what you're talking about. How did I forget your name? This is the first time I'm seeing you, Joe, today, but welcome in. If you guys are coming in, hey, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Update quickly on some scores real quick. I don't see any. Oh, the Reds finally scored. It's 10-1 in that one, and that's it. Nothing else going on. It's going to be, to quote Lenny, it's going to be a tough 6 outs for our bullpen. We lead 6-5, top 8 here. This game has kind of gone quick. Cassie, look up. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. It's not there. It's not there. I ended the poll today. Looks like 63% said 2 or 3 people are going to get it. But, yeah, it's not there, Cassie. It's not there. I'm telling you, it's not there. Sorry. Maybe on Friday. Again, reminder, I'll be back on Friday against the Marlins at 7:05 p.m. I think first pregame will be at 6:55 with me. First pitch, 7:05. 2-1 pitch here to Bell. We got 4, 5, 6 hitters. Now we need more insurance runs. Thompson's the new pitcher, and he gives up a opening single to Bell. So runner on first. Let's go. Runner on first. And Josh Bell really taking it too. It's not there, Joe. Trust me, I'm not trying to cheat anybody. It's not there. I have Al, Nave, Placebo, Storm, Billy, John. That's the last I'll say on it, but you're not there. Trust me. I literally, I'll take a screenshot of it here. Because I like to be trustworthy and honest. See? Your name's not there. All right. Let's go. 0-2 now to Gonzalez. 0-2 to Gonzalez. But you're going to have like 70 more chances. You're going to have like a ton of chances. So this isn't the only time. 0-2 pitch coming to Gonzalez. And that is outside. Ball 1. Ball 1. All right, 1-2 count here. Runner on first, nobody out, top of 8. If you're just joining us, Heron just gave up 2 runs. Just gave up 2 runs, a 2-run home run to Garcia. That's his second of the series. And now it's 2-2 to Gonzalez. There is a runner on, Lenny. Runner on first. That's Bell. He had a leadoff single. Leadoff single. And Gonzalez, who's 0 for 3 on the day, he might be a guy who becomes on my shit list after if he can't get a hit here or ever again. And he lines out the first, and he doubles up Josh Bell, and there's 2 outs in the inning. So he's on my shit list. To be fair, he hit that ball hard. It was going down the first baseline, but Smith was right there, grabbed it, stepped on first, and Josh Bell just had no chance. So an easy double up. Wow, that's unfortunate. So 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. If you're just joining us, guys, smash that like button. We're 6 away from 30. Let's get up to 30 today. There's a first pitch swinging strike by Jimenez, who is 0-3 also on this day. I'll be honest, the middle of this lineup has not done well today. It has really been, with the exception of Bell, but it's really been the bottom of the order that's the table setters and knocked in runs. 0-2 quickly to Jimenez. Thompson, only 11 pitches in this inning. With one more, could get out, and that will bring the Nationals back up with a chance to tie the game in the bottom of the 8th. 0-2 pitch, that is down low. Luckily, that was low enough to go through the umpire's legs and not hit him in you-know-where. But, yeah, we'll see. By the way, Garrett Cole, I think, is still pitching. Went 8 innings, if I'm not mistaken. There's a swinging bunt. Hard play, and they get Jimenez at first. So that's going to do it here in the 8th inning. We'll go to the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-5 lead. We'll see who comes in. Sandlin, maybe? I know we discussed this. Is it going to be Sandlin and Stephan, or who are they going to go to out of the bullpen? Or is Herring going to come back out? I would disagree that he's going to come back out. I would not bring that guy back out. Landon, I agree with that statement. I do agree with that statement. We need to see a little bit more. We have a very small sample size. I agree. We have a small sample size in Gonzalez. And listen, I 100% am behind Gonzalez. I think he's going to be a great hitter for us. And he does need to be in the lineup more. But for some reason, they're just not putting him in the lineup. And I somebody tell me why. Like, I just don't get it. Nave, I'm not sure Clase comes out in the 9th. He's had back-to-back saves. So, he's pitched Friday, Saturday. I don't think in the early season they're going to bring him here to pitch Sunday. I don't think he's available. I would think Karashek as well probably won't pitch. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who comes out. It's going to be a surprise to all of us. Because I didn't really see anybody warming up in the bullpen, or at least they didn't cut away to it, So, we will see. All right. So, let's see. Let's see what goes on. Let's go. Let's get it. The Yanks put the throw. Yeah, that's true, Landon. That is true. Yeah, I mean, Brennan's been hitting well too, so I'm not going to get on Brennan. Maybe it's a defensive thing. I think both of them are kind of similar. Although I've only seen Gonzalez in right field. I haven't seen him play left. But maybe I just haven't been paying attention. I don't know. 6 runs, 8 hits for the Guardians, and no errors. Washington has 5 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors. There is a first pitch single, and Sandlin gives up. I mean, Jesus, they've had the opening hitter get on base in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and the 8th. 6 of 8 innings. So, the tying run is now on first base, and Sandlin is the pitcher of record. 167. Not the pitcher of record, but he's the one out there. Unless he gives up a home run, then he is the pitcher of record. Well, I guess he's always the pitcher of record. 1-0 pitch coming up to Abrams with a runner on first. Abrams 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th inning. 2 for 9 in the series. Really struggling this season, though. Hasn't done too much. He checks his swing there, and it's a 79-mile-an-hour slider that's in. So it's 2-0, and Sandlin, the thing you cannot do in this situation is give up a fucking walk. Come on, man. You got to do something here. Sandlin sets, checks the runner at first. And that is a pop fly. Zunino might have a little room, but it's going to get out of play. And it's going to be 2-1 to Abrams. Garrett, who was inserted in the lineup today in the 7-hole, actually has had a pretty decent game for them. Thomas moved up to the 1st. That's why they have probably 2 of their 3 runs, or 5 runs. The 2-1 pitch to Abrams on the way from Sandlin. Checks the runner, sets, and he's going to deliver. That's strike 2. 2-2. So 2-2. Sandlin, a nice slider there. Gets Abrams to swing. Let's go. Billy Joe, see? What are you doing with the bad feeling? I do too, though. I do too. I didn't want to be the one to say it. Al gave me crap about being negative, so he's like, hey, get that negative energy out of here. But you're right. I have a bad feeling, too. It's a 2-2 pitch coming up to Abrams. Set and the delivery. That's inside, and we got a full count. Oh, so Garrett does have some speed at first. I have to imagine with the way Zunino throws the ball behind home plate, he's going to test him. He's going to go. And that is swung on and a ground ball foul down the right field line. What's up, Get Money? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Hey, if you guys are coming in, we are 6 likes away from 30. We'd love to get to 30 today. Smash that like button. Lenny, this has disaster written all over it. The chat has just went negative. The 3-2 pitch, it's down low, and fuck it does. Gosh darn it. Come on. What is going on, Guardians? The bullpen is just, and I didn't put them down. I didn't put them down as my top 3 keys to winning. Well, sort of I did. Can we get a 1-2-3 in the 7th inning? No, we can't. Can we get a 1-2-3 in the 8th? No, we can't. By the way, that's an X. We didn't do that. Jeez, Robles is up, and he's a fast guy. He had a drag bunt single, I think, last time up. 2 on, nobody out, 1st and 2nd for the Nationals, and it's a 1-run ball game. And he squares around a bunt, and he does bunt one. It's good. It's back to the pitcher. They go to 1st, and the tying run is 90 feet away, and the winning run is 180 feet away, but there is 1 out now. It moves the base runners over. It's a good bunt. That's the guy you really want in the situation to bunt. The number 9 guy who knows how to bunt. So, here we go again. Cardiac Kids, absolutely just irritating the shit out of me in every situation. We got the top of the lineup coming up. You got Thomas, the right-hander, so they're probably going to leave Sandlin in to pitch with him. Now, the question is, you got an open space. A lot of you are like, hey, maybe set up a double play ball, walk him? Well, you got Dominic Smith coming up who's got pop in his bat. I don't think you walk a guy when you have another guy that can come up and at least get a sac fly. I think you bring the infield in, which it looks like they have done that, and you see if you can't get a strikeout here in Thomas. He swings at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and that's a great pitch to start him off 0-1. Thomas is at a double, a single. I think he had a walk maybe too. And it's now quickly 0-2 to him as a 79-mile-an-hour right at the knees. Great pitch there. Great pitch. 0-2. And the MLB Network has now actually turned over, so I'm going to be a little bit quicker and on time with these. That is in the dirt, and it is now 80 miles an hour. So it's kind of funny how the MLB Network is literally about 5 seconds in front of the Bally Sports. But let's look over at MLB Network while they have our game live. 1-2, 2 on, and 1 out here. The 1-2 pitch from Sandlin, that is hit high into the air. Is it going to be enough to score the runner? We're going to have a play at the plate. It's caught by Straw. The throw to the plate is... Get him! A throw and a catch and a 2-out double play to end the 8th. Let's fucking go! He was dead to rights. Miles Straw just saved the game for the Guardians. There's no way this guy was safe. No way. Miles Straw in mid-center field throws an absolute strike on 1 hop to Zunino. Oh, shit. Well, now I'm seeing the replay. Oh, he might be in. I think he's in. Fuck! I don't think Zunino gets the tag on him quick enough. I don't think he does. Oh my gosh. And they could say he blocked the plate. But I think he still gets that foot in. I think he might be safe. Oh no. Oh no. We might have a tie ball game. So regardless, you're going to have probably a runner at second and 2 outs. The question is, will the 6th run be up on the board for the Nationals? The Nationals are challenging this, and I think this is going to be a tie game. I'm going to put the run on the board, and hopefully I get it wrong. Hopefully I get it wrong. Man. First off, what a throw by Straw. Right there on one bounce. It's so close. Now, the Major Leagues has never officially said, like the NFL, you need indisputable evidence. Like, they have never come out and used that terminology. So it's interesting. I wish they would clarify, like, the challenges, because I've never heard that terminology, but I really wish they would. Lenny, and that's kind of where I'm going with this, Lenny. I kind of agree with you. If they use the NFL terminology of indisputable evidence, is there enough? But you could argue that he does block the plate with it, but I don't know. I don't know. Whew. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. And it's taken a while, and a lot of times when it takes a while, they tend to go to, like, the call stands. They actually went away from it on MLB Network, so I'm going to have to look back at Bally Sports. And they're still waiting. What do you think, babe? Wife says it's too close to call. She's getting on Bally Sports' resolutions. She says it's too blurry to see. Lenny, that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. We'll see. MLB Network has now gone back, so maybe we have something coming up. Let's see here. Oh, come on. This is taking forever. This is such a massive call. Such a massive call. Let's see if the call stands. I think it's gonna be overturned. I think the run's gonna score. I think it is gonna be a 6-6 game. That is what I see. From there, there's one angle it looks like he gets in there not well before the tag, but sneaks in before the tag. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That reminds me, Billy Joe, 3-3, and I want to look and see if Arenado did anything, and he's still 1 for 3. Shit, okay. So I think we're going to get a decision here. I think the earpiece is out. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. It's about to get good. Here we go. Here's the call. The run scores, and the runner from second goes to third because blocking of the plate. I really did think that run was going to score, and just like that, the bullpen has blown another game for us. Come on, guys. And the runner's on third. The winning run is on third base, and their closer could come in if that runner gets in with 2 outs. And we might have gone from up 6-5 to having to score a run to at least tie the game. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely ridiculous. Listen, we can argue the call itself, but let's not put ourselves in a depressed mood and blame the umpires in this situation. We need to be blaming one group of people, and that is Heron, that is Sandlin, and quite frankly, for the majority of the season, the 7th and 8th bullpen guys, because they have been just awful. They have not looked good. If you're just joining us, guys, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's never a dull day here in Cleveland. It's rainy outside. It's the first one we've had in weeks. And what's going on outside has reflected my mindset on this bullshit bullpen that the Cleveland Guardians have. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I think we're going to get a pitching change here. That's fine. You want to change pitchers for the Guardians? More than happy to change pitchers for the Guardians. But who's it going to be this time? Nathaniel Jones, do you have the Guardians, man? Well, hey, the game's not over. It's a tie game. If we get it out, we go to the top of the 9th inning, scored. Here's my problem with all this. Can we stop playing extra inning baseball games? Let's finish this in 9. Somehow, some way, let's get a Guardians win. Come on, let's go. Let's get it done. We just absolutely, our bullpen in the 7th and 8th are just, they're killing me. They're killing me. Update real quick on scores. Tampa's up 7-1 at the end of 7. Philly 11-1, bottom 4. Arizona 5-0 in the bottom of the 9th. Atlanta 4-2 in the 7th. Pittsburgh 3-3 with St. Louis in the 6th. Everything else is warming up to get ready. Detroit, Chicago still delayed, and Boston and the Yankees officially won. So Minnesota drops to 10-6, and we could be 10-6. We could be atop the AL Central with a win. Can we do it? Who knows? Who knows? Oh my gosh. Welcome in, guys. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. Great to see you guys on this Sunday afternoon. I'll be doing, again, it feels like maybe 80-plus Guardian games over the season. I don't know. I don't know how many my wife will let me do. That's up to her. So we have a little bit of a predicament here. Bottom of the 8th inning, and we are going to get a new pitcher. Sandlin just screwed us. Heron screwed us, and we are sitting on a runner on 3rd with 2 outs, and Stefan is going to be the new pitcher. 95-mile-an-hour strike at the letters. Looked a little high to me, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Storm. What's the score? It's 6-6. 6-6, bottom 8. There is a ball up and in. It's 1-1. So Dominic Smith's at the bat. 0-3 to him on the day. Not a great day for him. 0-3 for him. Not on him, but for him. 1-1 pitch. And Stefan misses inside at 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-1. 2-1. So Zunino working behind the plate. Just so you know, in the top of the 9th, I do believe we are going to see the bottom of the order. Should be Zunino. Zunino leading off. That's ball 3 now to Smith, and it's 3-1. And I'll be honest, Meneses has not been good all season long at the plate. But that's just not the guy I want to see if Stefan can't get Smith here. The 3-1 pitch on the way inside ball 4. So, great. Stefan comes in and walks a guy, and now there's runners at the corners with Meneses coming up. And I'm telling you, I don't like the fact that this guy's just absolutely due. Meneses is a good hitter. He hits with power, or he can hit with power. And quite frankly, his situation scares me. Stefan is going to hang one or throw one right over the middle of the plate. Whether or not Meneses catches up to it, we'll see. First pitch, that is swung on. It's a ground ball, and the fucking Nationals have taken the lead. What did I just say? What did I just say? God! This is absolutely killing me. The bullpen, fucking Tito, get off the screen. This guy, this bullpen is so bad. So bad. Just, you bring in a guy and you walk, and then you bring up a great hitter in Meneses, and I know his average doesn't show it. He just takes the first pitch fastball right down the middle, right at the letters. Takes it the opposite way, and it's 7-6, and just like that, we have to get a run. 1-0 pitch to Candelario, who's 4 for 4 on the day. Takes that upstairs, and it's 2-0 to him now. Gosh, if you're coming in, we're 1 away from 30. Gosh, somebody hit that 30 like for me. Just put me out of my misery somehow, or give me some sympathy. It's been an awful last inning and a half. What are we doing with our bullpen? 2-0 pitch, Candelario fouls it off. It's 2-1. This is so bad. It's just so bad. Well, I'm glad that I'm taking the Tigers series off. Again, I'll be back on Friday with the Miami Marlins. I'm glad I'm taking the Tigers series off because if those 3 games go to shit, I might throw something, and the only thing in front of me is my computer. So 2-2 the count after Candelario fouls that one off. I would have quite honestly pitched a little bit better to Smith. That was my issue. How are you not giving Smith something to hit? So 2-2 count, and that is taken to left field, and that is caught. So that ends the inning, but the damage has been done. We go to the top of the 9th, and we're down to our last 3 outs. Absolutely ridiculous. And this is what I'm talking about. The fact that we've won 2 of the first 2 games of the series, we are absolutely lucky, and our luck just ran out. It absolutely just ran out. We gotta get a home run or a run or something. Lenny, I know, man. The bullpen again. I'm not gonna put it on Bieber, but also like he struggled. The issue with the bullpen, and we talked about this a little yesterday, our starting pitchers are not getting us there. They're not getting us past the 6th to 7th inning for the most part. So who are we going to bring in? Who are those middle relievers going to be? Herron started off hot, very cooled off at this moment. Sandlin, same thing. De Los Santos, same thing. I mean, it's just quite frightening on these middle relievers, these short guys that come in, that are supposed to come in situations and take care of business. Who's due up? I believe Jimenez was the last guy up, so I think it's Zunino, Brennan, and Straw are 7, 8, 9 hitters. We'll see. So we'll go. All right, yeah, typical Cleveland sports, typical cardiac kids. 8th inning, always a one-run ball game. Just absolutely, it kills me. It kills me, guys. All right, let's go. Let's do it, right? We're going to do it. We're going to score a run. Zunino's going to come up. He's going to shut me up, and he is going to hit a home run to tie this game up. Lenny, yeah, that might be some 20/20 vision there. Or hindsight, not vision. Hindsight. So, 7 of 8, 9 today, 4 for 8. I was going to talk about this post-game, and I'm still going to talk about it post-game. But yeah, 4 for 8 today with 5 runs. 5 of the 6 runs came from the 7, 8, 9 hitters. But that is the table setters that I was kind of talking about. Can our 8-9-1 or 9-1-2 hitters do something? Well, Arias we knew wasn't going to do anything. Here's the good news. Finnegan is coming in to save. He has an over 11 ERA. So if there was anything good to take out of this situation, it's that the Nationals bullpen, this is going to sound nuts to you in the moment, but is worse than ours. Top 9, Zunino. First pitch to him, and he takes this the other way, and he is going to get a bloop. No! Oh, my God. What a catch by the right fielder for the Nationals. It looked like Zunino was going to get another bloop double somehow, but Thomas this time slides, makes the catch, and there's one out here in the top of the 9th. Wow, what a catch. It was almost the exact same situation as it was in the 2nd or 3rd inning there, where Zunino did a kind of a bloop job and ended up on second base. A hell of a catch by Thomas, and just crazy. What a catch. You just gotta applaud the guy. It was great. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Finnegan, and Brennan is up. That is outside at 98 miles an hour. Brennan or Straw, man, be patient at the plate. See if you can't just get on base, steal, and maybe we can knock you home. 1-0 pitch to Brennan. Right down the middle of the plate at 97. So we're down to our last 2 outs. Brennan 1 for 2 with a double and a walk and 2 runs scored. 4 for 10 in the series. Again, I'm not going to get on Brennan. He's played well. He's almost 300 for the season. That's on the outside corner at 89. Always drama, JD. Absolutely, man. There's always drama with this team. I don't get it. I'm 39 years old. I don't even know if I'll live to the end of the season the way this shit's going. 1-2 pitch. That is up high at 98. That is up high at 98. Oh, let's go. 2-2 pitch on the way to Brennan. Finnegan sets and delivers. That is fouled straight back, a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. We'll do it again at 2-2. Speaking of people, is that Mike Clevenger? I see a Clevenger. That's not. I don't think that's Mike Clevenger pitching for Tampa. That's a different Clevenger. Thanks, Nathaniel. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. There is Brennan on a 2-2 count. Fouls it off again. Still can't get the baseball game. Oh, Barbara, that's too bad. I'm glad I can give you some play-by-play. If you guys are joining, if you're joining late, smash that like button. We hit 30. Maybe we can hit 40. Yeah, I know, Landon. I saw Clevenger, and then I saw how fat this guy was, and I was like, that's not Mike Clevenger. So, 2-2 pitch on the way to Brennan. 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Fouls a 99-mile-an-hour fastball off, and we'll do it again at 2-2. I like this at-bat by Brennan. He's worked after Zunino swung at the first pitch, which, again, why would you not just be patient needing a base runner? Finnegan is now on his 8th pitch of this at-bat. 2-2 the count to Brennan. 1 out, nobody on, top 9, 7-6 Nationals. And he fouls off another 99-mile-an-hour fastball and will be on the 9th pitch of this at-bat. Storm, not yet, man. Not yet. Well, we got, Savali's injured, McKenzie's injured. There's just so many. That's 2 of your starters that are out of the top 5 rotation. They're not going to get rid of Plesac at the moment with that. But I did like that one guy that came up to pitch against the Yankees. He should have had a win. What was his name? It was a long name and I forget it. Like Bittencourt or Butterball? I forget his name. It was a funny name. So I know somebody Battenfield. Thank you. Something Battenfield, Butterscotch, something like that, right? All right, 2-2. Here we go. Finnegan set and the delivery. That is swung on, fouled off again. The 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up. It has just been 5 straight foul-offs for Brennan. That almost hit Andre there in the media pit. Let's see if we can't get somebody on base. 1 out, nobody on, 2-2 to Brennan. Straw, I think you got to maybe pinch hit for Straw if you need a home run. And we have a pitcher. Whoa, we have a pitch clock violation on Finnegan. And it has now gone 3-2. That could end up being a massive pitch clock violation. Wow. Wow. That is a massive pitch clock violation. 3-2 pitch to Brennan. The 10th pitch of the at-bat, and it's right down the middle at 98. Fouled off again. 6 foul-offs in a row, and we'll do it again. Well, we'll do it again at 3-2. Brennan, 6 straight foul-offs. This is the 11th pitch of this at-bat. Finnegan looks in. He's just been throwing darts down the middle. Can Brennan catch up to one? The 3-2. Fouled off. Well, it's going foul, and it's going to be caught by Call, who just came in the game over the railing in foul territory, and there's 2 outs. This guy, Call, who was in the 1 spot for the first 2 games, just came in the game. Defensive substitution there in left field, makes a hell of a catch. That is 2 great catches here, 2 outs. He makes it actually against the railing. Did he trap that? No, that's a good catch. And the Guardians are down to their last out here, and it's going to be Miles Straw unless we see a pinch hitter. And I don't know who you would pinch hit. Maybe Naylor, I guess, but nope, they're going to go with Straw. In this situation, why not? Why not bring Naylor in? You need a home run to tie it up, and it would be a righty-lefty matchup. There's a ball up and in at 97, 1-0 to Straw. I think I disagree with maybe not bringing Naylor in here. Naylor has been in a slump, and Miles Straw has been hitting well, but can Straw? I know he can hit home runs. There's a strike, 1-1. I know Straw can hit home runs, but the chance if one of these two guys puts a big swing on the ball, Naylor's going to hit it way more than Miles Straw is. So 1-1. 1-1 count to Straw. 2 outs, top 9, and that is at the knees. Looked a little low, quite honestly, but it's now 1-2, and we, the Guardians, are down to our last at bat. Oh, we are down to our last at bat. Last strike, last at bat. 2 outs. Miles Straw, man. Find lightning in a bottle. Finnegan, his 16th pitch of the inning coming up to Miles Straw, who's 1 for 3 on the day. The set. The delivery. The 1-2. And that is a rolled over. It's going to be a hard play. Safe! Miles Straw is safe at first base. It's a bunt single. And we still got things going here in the top of the 9th. A runner on first with 2 outs. And Stephen Kwan is going to come up. They'll check to see if Miles Straw is indeed safe. I thought he was going to be easily able to beat that. It was bang, bang, but he is definitely safe. And the tying run is now at first base. Oh, my God. Let's go. Nathaniel, we got hope. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. It is always drama with the Cleveland Guardians, at least in the 2023 early season here. Now, here's the question, guys. Does Miles Straw steal? Does he steal? Because the worst thing, in my opinion, you can do is end the game by getting caught stealing. I know you take the risk, and I know he's fast, and he's looked good early, but do you steal? If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. This is going to be a great at-bat with Stephen Kwan coming up. Top 9, 2 outs. Guardians, who led since the 3rd inning, give up their bullpen just absolute nonsense in the 7th and 8th innings. They now trail by 1, and we're going to see Stephen Kwan, and let's see if he can't find lightning in a bottle and maybe take one deep. Let's go. Finnegan. Runner at first is Straw. Let's see if he goes. Kwan, first pitch high at 98 miles an hour. The other thing you have to think about in this situation, guys, quite honestly, is you got a guy who's throwing 98. That ball is getting to the plate very fast. Kwan, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. It's his only 2 hits in this series. Miles does not go, and that's right down the middle at 97. 1-1. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go. Kwani, man, just go deep one time. You have not hit a home run at all this season, and I know I know you can do it. You got some pop in you, baby. One time. Finnegan, the 1-1 pitch, the set, the delivery, and that is on the outside corner. I thought it was off the plate, but it's going to be 1-2 to Kwan. So we're down to our last strike again, as was Straw, but he ends up getting on base with a kind of a bunt single. And now Kwan ready to take the 1-2 from Finnegan. The pitch, that is right down the middle, and Kwan ends the game looking at a fastball right down the middle of the plate. That sucked. Smash the like button on your way out, guys. I am going to do a post-game real quick, go over my ratings for the hitters today, but that was an absolute nonsense, and we'll go through my 3 keys of the game first. What do you do here? My 3 keys of the game. Shane Bieber. Can he be an anchor for this team? Well, he gave up a leadoff hit in the 1st, in the 2nd, in the 3rd, in the 4th, in the 5th inning, and he gave up a run in the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. Okay? So, was he really the anchor of our team? No, but we did have the lead after the 3rd inning. So, that was really our offense. So, was he an anchor? No. That's an X. First key of the game didn't come true. The second key, where our table setters? Did our table setters do a good job of setting the table and allowing our guys to knock in guys? Well, quite honestly, we did do a decent job. 8, 9, and 1. They went 3, 4, 5. They went 5, 4, 12. That's pretty good. I mean, Arias we knew wasn't going to do shit. He was 0 for 4. I'm going to give that a check mark. I think Miles Straw and Kwan did a good job setting it up for our 2, 3, 4 hitters, but unfortunately they went 2 for 12 and didn't get but 1 RBI in the game. Jose Ramirez, again, because Arias was before him, he didn't put anybody on. They didn't have anybody on base for Ramirez, and that meant, they could kind of stray away from pitching to Ramirez. Ramirez ends up 0 for 4, but they didn't really have to pitch, right down the middle. So that's a check. We did set it up for it, but it didn't come to fruition. The last one we know the answer to. Key play, or key item of this game. Can we go 1, 2, 3 in the 7th inning with our bullpen? Can we go 1, 2, 3 in the 8th inning for our bullpen? No, the fuck we can't. And we lost the game during those 2 innings with our bullpen. An absolute just bullshit performance by Heron and Sandlin. They went 1 2/3 innings. They gave up 4 runs on 3 hits, and they had a walk. Just nonsense by those two. All right? So, all right, let's go to the ratings for today. Quan, he's going to get a 7 from me. He got 2 hits and 5 at-bats. It would have been an 8 or a 9, but he just looked at one right down the middle to end the game. So that got knocked down. Arias, -10. What are you doing in the lineup? You know what? I'm going to give Arias a -5, and I'm going to give Tito a -5 for that. Why is this guy in the game? Absolutely should not be in the game. Jose Ramirez, you're going to get a 2, buddy. 0 for 4. Didn't look good, but half of it's not your fault. I spoke of that earlier. Bell, a 7. 2 for 4. Looking good. Bell is, I think on a 5-game hitting streak right now. Gonzalez, 0 for 4. Again, you've struggled, man. I'm giving you a 1. You need to do better. You're batting 132 on the season. That's not great. I know you need more playing time, but come on. You got to do better. Jimenez today is getting a 3. 0 for 4. He should have been in the 2-hole. That's why I'm giving him a 3. Again, why are you hitting in the 6? People are going to go right after that guy if he's in the 6. I think in the 2, they'll give him some more pitches that he can hit. And, so Zunino, 2 for 4. I hate to say it, but I'm going to give him a 7. I mean, he had a double, he had a single, he had a run scored. So he's batting .313 on the season still. We'll see what happens. I mean, again, I just don't think he's playing enough games for everybody to actually see what he's made of. Brennan, 1 for 3 on the day. He had 2 runs and a walk. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I think the guy's cool. 286. He's hitting well. I like him on the base pass, so not bad there. And Straw, 2 for 4. I'm going to give him an 8. The only problem with Straw is he left 3 on base. So not bad there, but he did score 2 runs. And he beat that out. That bunt single, or the swinging bunt single there in the top of the 9th to give us a chance. But Quan decided he wanted to look at a fastball right down the middle, and that was the end of that. So, guys, it's been fun. It was a devastating loss. To be honest, we got lucky all 3 games to even be in it, given our starting pitching and our bullpen. So, I'll be back on Friday. I'm not doing the Tiger series. I'll be back for all games Friday, Saturday, Sunday with the Marlins. I hope everybody has a great week. In the meantime, sit back, relax, as always. Have a good Sunday, and see you soon.